I realized I had my microphone muted. Assuming all things are well, I should be streaming. Hopefully I don't disconnect 7 times in the first 10 minutes of the stream. Let me tell people I'm live real quick. Smurf wasn't exactly what I was going for. This is as square as I could get there. Oh my god, it's so much worse when they're hollow. Looks like a who. Hello, Fail Saint. Welcome. Yeah, the pants will hopefully help a little bit. I also need to be human. That'll help with the color. Or actually, this is kind of a darker blue. This might work better. I don't know. So the first order of business is to get my weapon to +5 so that I don't have to spend 6 hours killing a single barbarian. We yearn for the mines indeed. I should probably make sure that I can actually see the chat. There we go. That was a great time to tab out of my game. Hello, Linked Soul. Welcome. Hopefully, that doesn't take too long to get the weapon. It shouldn't. Especially if I dupe humanity. Oh, that's so cool. Good timing. A leather helm. I don't think there is a leather helmet, is there? There's the standard helm for the hard leather set, and then there's the, like, hunter hat for the leather set, but I don't think there is a leather helm, specifically. I can't think of any helmets that look like the Dark Souls, or I mean the Minecraft Iron Helmet. Because the Dark Souls one is Solaris. That was rude. Okay. Well, I guess the standard helmet is pretty similar to the Minecraft Iron Helmet. I could do that. I did try to go with the hairstyle that most looks like Steve's. But considering Steve's hairstyle isn't exactly distinctive. I don't even know where the standard helm is. Alright, I'm gonna do this now. Change the game to Minecraft. Unfortunately, I don't think that's a great idea. People looking for Minecraft probably won't spend much time streaming or watching a Dark Souls stream. Hollow Soldier Helm. Yeah, but you gotta farm that, and it's like a really low drop chance. Is the volume good? I think the game volume is a little bit higher than I usually have it, but if it sounds fine, I'll leave it. Okay, straight to Andre. I guess I could just go straight down to Blighttown and try to get the weapon. But I really don't want to spend forever killing each individual barbarian. I'm gonna look up where you get the standard helm on my way. DS1 standard helm. Playing Dark Souls with one hand. In the depths. In the Gaping Dragon boss fight arena. I need to go to the depths anyway to get the pants, so that works. I can just grab that while I'm there. Yeah, whatever. I'll go upgrade it. And then get 5 more for the pickaxe itself. That way I can just go straight to Quelaag. Get the smith box. Grab this so I can actually buy the Titanite. Is there a set drop, not drop, but like an item that's specifically the Hollow Soldier Helm, or is the only way to get it to farm it? Because I'm pretty sure the only way to get it is to farm it. But it's been a while since I made that spreadsheet, so I'm not 100% positive. Oh no, I was only using one hand, so I could look that up. I'm not good enough at the video game to do the full game one-handed. Actually, honestly, if I built around it and like specifically went with a poise build, it probably wouldn't be that bad, all things considered. Bosses like Ornstein and Smo might be a little annoying, but... Oh, and we're back. That's so cool. Thanks, Internet. I'm gonna reverse hollowing. Yeah, 1% drop chance. That's what I figured. I think the color when I'm hollow is actually closer. So I don't need to worry about being human this one. Though, I guess this shape looks a lot more like the shirt. I tried to make it as dark as I could, but it wouldn't get any darker than this without completely changing to a different color. I'm sure if I knew what I was doing with the color sliders, I could have made it a better color, but I've never messed with character creation in this game. I don't need this. Actually, it might drop a large shard. Or a chunk. Hey, a chunk. Dark Souls hug cranking run, huh? I can't promise that I will do that at all. I could do a boar cosplay. I don't know what the weapon would be. But I'm sure I could figure something out. I could have done Alex, but Steve is more iconic. And like, imagine the YouTube video I can make out of this. Can you beat Dark Souls as Steve from Minecraft? Well, his shirt's like a cyan teal? I don't remember colors. I don't know, I was looking at the picture of him when I was trying to get this color, but... I don't know. Whatever. I'm not going to be too concerned about staying human, but I'll switch every now and then, I guess. I mean, some people asked for it when I said that I was going to do... when I said I was going to do a pickaxe one, they were like, you gotta be Steve. And I agreed completely. So someone wanted it. Someone asked for it. That should be plenty for everything I need. 18. Platypus colored? I could use the war pick on the way there. I'm gonna get the war pick. Just because that's another weapon that I've never used. There we go. I'm sure the battle axe is better, but again, never used the war pick, so... Wait, what's the stat requirement? 10 dex! Ugh. That's so mean. I have not read Berserk. I started to watch the old anime. Watched about 3 minutes, got distracted, and never went back. So, I can't do Minecraft parody songs. Those would be copyright struck. I could put the normal Minecraft soundtrack in the background. What was I doing? Level. Dexterity. Though, honestly, I think... Well, yeah, I could do normal Minecraft music. I was gonna say it might be better to put that in post when I make the video out of this, but... Yeah, I've wanted to read Berserk, or at least watch one of the anime. But I never have. But I've only wanted to because of Dark Souls, to be fair, so that's not bad damage. Hopefully, the barbarians won't be too much of an issue. I don't know if I can kite them individually. I think I can. At least. I don't know if I can without a ranged weapon. I know you can with a ranged weapon, but I'm not sure how much their aggro ranges overlap or if they're different. Because I know they're not set, they're not all set to chain pull, but they do have pretty big aggro ranges and stuff. I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm not. I know what I'm doing. I have nearly 700 hours in this game. This is fine. I know what I'm doing. I know it's inspired by Berserk because literally every YouTube channel that has ever played not Minecraft, Dark Souls has mentioned that it's inspired by Berserk. Fun fact, Minecraft is also inspired by Berserk simply because it's inspired by Dark Souls. Ever notice how Dark Souls has a pickaxe and it came out before Minecraft? Yeah. Did it come out before Minecraft? No, Dark Souls was 2011. Or was that Prepare to Die? I don't remember. One of them inspired the other one. I don't know, the Sanctuary Guardian is probably my favorite Minecraft boss, but I see where you're coming from. We got a bunch of Ender dragons here. It's weird that Minecraft only has one, but here we are. Most Dark Souls channels I've seen mention Berserk haven't actually seen Berserk either. It's just kind of a thing that people mention. This is the best Minecraft mod, truly. I've played this mod more than I've played Minecraft. I don't think that's true. I played a lot of Minecraft. I've also played a lot of Dark Souls, though, so... Maybe I should have said Minecraft and Dark Souls instead of Dark Souls and Minecraft in the thumbnail. I don't know. I think Dark Souls and Minecraft is funnier, though. Oh boy. Time to fight God knows how many barbarians. I think the drop chance is like 5%, right? It's not super low. No, this is actually sodium with the shader pack. Optifine is outdated. I actually don't know many people who still use Optifine over sodium. Sodium just has so much better performance. I mean, I'll use it when I just don't feel like setting up fabric. But because Optifine is just way easier to install. Not easier, just like faster and simpler. It's just one button instead of, you know, downloading fabric and then sodium and all that. They are not, in fact, called Pumen, unfortunately. They are infested barbarians. The ones up in the tunnel are the same enemy, but they don't have the boulders. I just played through Sky Factory, actually. I don't know, I'm kind of done with that world because I got the Supremium armor, and then after that, there's not really much to do because you can fly and you're basically invincible. Oh, damn it, I forgot about Mildred. Whatever, Mildred's not hard. What? Where are you going? Come back. Parry. I'm so good at this game. Mildred's not hard. I don't want to die. I really don't want to die. I'm gonna cheese her. I only remembered that it was Wednesday because I streamed today. Otherwise, I don't pay attention to the day of the week. Come on, Mildred. Oh, okay. What the? Hitboxes. I don't believe in those. Oh. No, that's what Mildred was supposed to do. That's so cool. I'm gonna die to Mildred. I know what I'm doing. I don't want to deal with the mosquitoes. Go away. Go to the bonfire. Bonfire is a better arena. If I'm not going to cheese her, I should go fight her there. Mildred's like one of the easiest NPCs. I don't know why I'm failing. It's because I don't have the pickaxe. I'm not at home. Steve isn't used to using things other than the pickaxe. Just one more parry and she'll die. You can bury that. I really was not sure. I was scared. All right. Oh, we're back. I don't know anyone who wouldn't want to look like Mildred, to be honest. She's just peak man-eater. There's a reason she's called Man-Eater Mildred. But I choose to believe that she's bi, so that maybe I'll have a chance. Yeah, she's thick. That's exactly why people want to look like her. Alright, these guys are the ones that dropped the pickaxe. Notice me. There we go. Only one of them saw me. We're good. Two of them saw me! Wait. I didn't realize that one was so close. That's annoying. Might be a good idea to actually quit out to drop aggro without a recent poison build-up. So, maybe not. What are you doing here? Go away. I don't know if because these ones aggroed on me, the ones that respawn will also aggro on me or not. Hey, can you come around? Okay. Okay, yeah, they are aggroed. Whatever. Might be a good idea to just, like, quit out every time when I get to here so that the mosquitoes aren't aggroed on me. And then I can be careful and only get one barbarian. Oh, but I have to get close to them to actually get them to... Darn it. Oh, hey. Hi there. Oh. I actually don't know how to fight these guys. Yeah, the Black Phantom ones do group pull, but I do not think that these ones do. At least not all of them together. Ow. I don't want rocks. I don't eat rocks. I'm not hungry. I was really hoping that would kill. Okay, there's one. And no pickaxe. I can't wait to have so much dung pie before I actually get the pickaxe. Come here. No, don't throw stuff at me. Come here. I swear to God. I would chain backstab if that should kill them, honestly. The fact that there are rock drops on them, that should do so much more damage than it actually does. Maybe it'll use melee attacks now that I've actually attacked it. Can you go away? Oh my God. This is going to be such a fun grinding experience. Ouch. That's so mean. I love not having poise. There we go. There's two. Hello, Nico. Trying to read chat while also not dying. Build Bloodborne in Minecraft? Oh, like a map? I love seeing different games rebuilt in Minecraft. That's always one of my favorite things. One of my favorites was that Ocarina of Time one that was built a long time ago. Just because that was like one of my favorite childhood games, and exploring it in Minecraft with under someone else's someone else's vision was really interesting to me. And that was before I really enjoyed like thinking about art in that way. So like I didn't realize it was someone else's vision of the game, but that was exploring that kind of thing and enjoying exploring that kind of thing was genuinely part of what led me to enjoying art the way I do now. Not like a major part, I don't think, but... Hello, Redigan. Oh my god. I woke up and I opened YouTube Studio because I saw that I had a notification. And Illusory Wall commented on the Unremarkable and Odd Places video. That was crazy. Seeing a YouTuber that is genuinely one of my favorite YouTubers, like that they had watched my video, enjoyed it enough to comment on it, and also said they subscribed was such a surreal experience. Like, it happened with JK Leeds, though I don't think he subscribed. And it happened with Mino too. But every time it's just so weird, especially when Illusory Wall is one that I have seen nearly every single one of his videos several times. It's such a strange experience. I love his videos. They're so interesting. I've never played Lethal Company, and I've still watched his Lethal Company videos. I'm very normal, I swear. Can I backstab this one? No. Okay, well, at least it's using... It's trying to come up to me instead of throwing rocks. What? You're aggroed? Go away. It's throwing rocks. Okay. Ouch. I am farming for the pickaxe, which is the weapon I'm going to use for this run. Which is why I'm blue, so I could have Steve's short color. I have no idea what the drop chance is. I don't have the gold serpent ring equipped. I haven't even fought. I literally upgraded my weapon and then came straight here. I haven't got either bell or anything. I just want the pickaxe to do the whole run with. And if I don't get it soon, I can just use DSR gadget. I'm not above cheating it in if it takes too long. It's not like the grind is the most interesting part of the run. Notice me. Okay, cool. No, I wrote the intro for that video. I don't know why they dropped the pickaxe, considering they don't wield it. But I wanted to use it because I've never seen anyone use it. So I figured it would be an interesting run to do. Stop it. Come up here. I don't want to aggro the other one. Honestly, a lot of my style was informed by Illusory Wall. Just because I want to be informative in my videos, that's what I watch challenge runs for. I don't want to see the challenge. I want to see like what they do to overcome the challenge. I think that's a lot more interesting. I think it's cool to see like unique mechanics used. Oh. Damn it. Anyway, I like being informative in my videos because that's what I like to see. Overcome. So that's what I try to do in my videos. That's why I like Dark Souls so much, because there are so many ways to overcome so many different challenges. It's not just, you know, get good. You can do that, or you can get a better weapon, or you can use your weapon in a different way. You can exploit boss mechanics. There are just so many ways that you can do better in this game, that you can overcome different challenges. So doing that in unique ways and explaining my thought process and exploring the mechanics is just so much fun for me. Oh yeah, I've seen a few videos from someone just using random weapons and no hit runs. Come on. Damn it. Okay, whatever. DSR gadget. But I haven't actually watched any of them because again, that's not the kind of challenge that I like seeing in Dark Souls. Do I have it still? DSR gadget. Okay. Again, the grind isn't really the interesting part. That's not why I'm here. Pickaxe. Create. Okay, I now have the pickaxe. I did it. Yeah, not knowing that it exists is exactly why I wanted to use it, because it's so, like, absurdly rare, and I've never seen anyone use it. I've never gotten it as a drop. Like, I have a character with 60 hours in this game that I got to New Game Plus 6 legitimately. And I did a lot of slow exploration in a lot of those playthroughs, and I just never got the pickaxe. I've never used it before, so I think this will be a fun run. Oh, right. Plus here. I was going to say that's bad damage, but that's expected. I want to upgrade it to +5 before we go fight Quelaag. Alright. Now that we've gotten the annoying part of the run over, it's time for the fun part. I had no idea the pickaxe was in Dark Souls 3. I'm sure I've, like, seen it in weapon lists or whatever, because I go through those an unnecessary amount for how much I've played the games. But I did not recall that at all. A lot of people have the cutting out issue, but it's never the stream. If it is the stream this time, and everyone's experiencing it, let me know. But usually refreshing will fix that. Might try the pickaxe in Dark Souls 3, you mean? I'm not going to use magic weapon now, or any infusion, or buff. I might. Probably not, though. Though the pickaxe is a pure strength weapon, right? Yeah, wow, B scaling. Yeah, YouTube seems to screw up a lot. That seems to be a common thing. That's always her most annoying attack. Better than Drake Sword. That's all I can really ask for. Though I can't imagine Quelaag is weak to this damage type. Is it piercing? Does that mean the Leo ring would work with this? I actually don't know if it's piercing. I'll check. If it's piercing, and... Oh, we're back. If the Leo ring works with this because it's piercing damage, that would be funny. Oh god. That's a very slow... Well, I never... This is like a gold pickaxe. Why would you ever enchant a gold pickaxe? God, this damage is not... It's not awful, I guess. Oh, 15. It won't be that bad. I've done lower damage. I played through the whole game with a Drake Sword. This won't be that bad. Oh. Oh god. Oh, I'm poisoned. Damn it. It's kind of goldish. Oh, Leo ring does work. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's more of like a bronze, copper-ish color. Definitely not diamond, though. Or netherite. Prepare a totem. Wish I had a totem. Of denial does not exist. I mean, it might just be the lighting. I don't know. We'll see once we get back up to Firelink. But in the bottom right, or bottom left, the picture there looks kind of bronze-ish too. I don't think it's literally gold. That's just the closest Minecraft analog I can think of. It's a wood pickaxe. I mean, somebody beat Minecraft without mining at all, so you can probably beat it with just a wood pickaxe. Crystal magic weapon makes it diamond. That's a good point. I might have to spec into magic. But then I have to, like, free Logan and talk to Griggs. That's so much effort. Yeah, fine. I'll do it. It's worth it. Maybe not damage-wise, but it's for the build. Please. Okay. I was worried she'd push me into the lava. Okay, jumping attacks I think are the way to go. That's much better damage. Or actually. Okay. Oh no, not again. To the same attack. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. I need to be less greedy. It's just Quelaag. Low damage numbers make me greedy. Yeah, but then I'd have to go up to the hill and like get her to stay there while her being down the hill, and I'm not good at positioning enemies in this game. That is a very pickaxe animation. Yeah, I know it's a pickaxe, but you know what I mean? It actually looks like the character is wielding a pickaxe and not like a hammer. Especially the second swing on the R2. Oh god. Fire. I love how long she took to turn there. This is an incredibly long Quelaag fight. Jesus. Uh-oh. We're good. Everything's fine. I have no idea how close that was, but GG. The riposte animation isn't a stab. Is it like a overhead swing like it is with most hammers? Or no, the hammers have like the sideways swing. I've never noticed that missing polygon. Anyway. Yeah, jump attacking in Minecraft does do more damage. I think it doubles the damage. Maybe not that much. Does 1.5 times damage for like crit attacks or whatever. I mean, some infusions have like particle effects like fire. This weapon comes from the infested barbarians. I forgot their name completely. The ones that throw boulders directly in front of Quelaag's domain. That's why I'm already at Quelaag 30 minutes into this. Actually, that's a long time. Being at Quelaag in 30 minutes isn't that hard. I will get pants because I want this character to look as much like Steve as possible. Because I made the face as square as I could with the Dark Souls character creator, and he's blue because Steve's shirt is blue, but I need pants. And the ones that look closest to jeans that I found was the Adventurer's leggings, I think they're called, which you get from Donmo. So I'll be heading there right after this, since I need the large ember anyway. Ripostes? Any animation, really, using ragdolls would have been so much better. I know Steve is white, but he has... first of all, I can't add beards in Dark Souls. At least not as far as I know. There might be a way to. But again, there's no blue shirt in this game, and I feel like the shirt we're going to be seeing more of than the face anyway. Flesh-colored gloves. Steve is Cuban. I like that headcanon. I agree. Steve is Cuban. Yeah, Dark Souls 1 is, I mean, it's better than it could be for representation. There are a lot of female characters who are, like, cool. There's a trans man. It's not, like, bad representation. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 can be really hard to start. The HP penalty isn't that bad. Like, it feels a lot worse than it actually is, in my experience. I would highly recommend getting the ring in front of the Dragon Rider room, the one guarded by the Hide Knight, assuming you're playing Scholar. You can add stubble? I have no idea. How? Again, I am terrible with the character creator. And plus, it's extremely limited anyway. Who is Gino? I've heard that name. I know it's like the Super Mario RPG character. I'm just confused as to why Gino would own me. That's my voice being relaxing is a comment that I get surprisingly often, especially considering, or for me surprising, just because like, I don't know, I like my voice, which is why I don't do voice training, but I don't like, I don't know, it's not my favorite voice. I really like Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is my second favorite of the entire, like, Souls anthology, including, like, Elden Ring and whatever. Excuse me. Dark Souls 1 is my favorite, if you couldn't tell. Dark Souls 2 infusions are so cool. Dark Souls 2 has the best build variety of the entire series, including Elden Ring, and only because so many Elden Ring builds are just completely useless. Bushy, is that the guy who does the Elden Ring playthroughs a lot? Like the challenge runs and stuff? I've only gotten like 2 or 3 comments saying that I have an annoying voice, so that is probably a pretty close ratio. Bushy talked about me? I had no idea. Yeah, no, believe it or not, my least favorite is actually Elden Ring. What video did he talk about me in? Is that why the Unremarkable and Odd Places video did so well? Because that got like 20,000 views. Which I mean, is a lot. But especially for more recent, on my channel, like a lot of videos have only been getting like 5,000 views. Is there an archive or like a VOD of the stream? I'm curious. I would love to do Unremarkable and Odd Places for the entire Soul series. Dark Souls 1 is just the one that I know the most of. But I would love to get people's thoughts on Unremarkable and Odd Places in Dark Souls 2 and 3 and Bloodborne. Demon Souls especially. Strength Faith is actually a really fun build in Dark Souls 2. I did that once or twice with the, with the Great Sword, which is probably not the best build or the weapon to use for that build, but I usually just do pure strength, and if not pure strength, then use a rapier. The rapier is probably the best weapon in Dark Souls 2. Yeah, the rapier is what speedrunners use for a reason. I mean, it's like, I wouldn't say it's overpowered, but it's like on the verge. Yeah, comforting is another adjective that a lot of people have used to describe my voice. Depths time. I'm not fighting Copper Demon. I'm sorry, it's not worth it. If anyone... I'm dying to know. Very curious about what he said. Mace is good in Dark Souls 2, right? I've used the Morning Star, but I don't think I've used the Mace, actually, now that I think about it. The Morning Star was really fun. I think I dual-wielded it one time. That was a really good run. I like that one a lot. I don't think I've ever used the Ice Rapier, just because I never go to the DLC early. Or, I mean, I go to Shulva for, like, Twinkling Titanite. But I've never used the Ice Rapier, because I've never gone to specifically Ilium Lois early. That's in the Shrine of Winter, right? Yeah, that makes sense why I've never gone to it early. Okay. Oh. Gender neutral voice? Yeah, that makes sense. As long as it's not like, you know, super masculine or whatever. Doesn't really get me dysphoria. The DPS video, yeah, that makes sense. That was, or yeah, that's the most viewed video on my channel by far. As, God, last time I checked, it was like 110,000, which was crazy. The pickaxe is in Dark Souls 1, and it is dropped from one of the worst enemies in the game. One of the most out-of-the-way enemies, too. It doesn't surprise me that so few people know about it. Very normal Dark Souls 1 gameplay happening, by the way. This is just kind of normal. Yeah, I try not to overplay my personality in videos. I want to come across as genuine, because I only talk about things that I actually like. I only make a video if I enjoy making it. End product. I don't make videos because I think they'll do well or whatever. So I try to come across like that in my videos themselves. I try to come across as genuine and don't play up anything. I have played both the PS3 and PS5 version of Demon's Souls, but I've only played the PS3 version twice. I played the PS5 version a couple times, including mirror mode. And that was... I don't know, I think I prefer the original, but the PS5 version is just so much easier for me to play because I don't actually own a PS3. So, I played the PS5 version more. Plus the particle effects and stuff in the PS5 version look so good. It's crazy how good that game looks. The Demon's Souls remake, Bluepoint is just insane. Bluepoint has made some incredible remakes. The Shadow of the Colossus one was really, really good. And obviously Demon's Souls. I'm glad to know that my voice is helpful in that way. My entire goal with making content is making people happy, making things people can enjoy. Because, I mean, that's what makes me enjoy it. I make things I enjoy so that other people can enjoy them. Alright, time for water dogs. Hiya. No! Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, my voice is definitely gender non-conforming. And it makes sense that you default to man because, I mean, that's just the main gender who makes YouTube videos. I don't blame anyone for that. I get it. Darn, I make you unhappy? I guess I can't be for everyone. I used the word goobering in the members video. Oh, the one that you got a membership for that I mentioned you in? Or the one that you got a membership just before that I mentioned you in? I don't think I can kill the rat, and I don't want to deal with it, so I'm just gonna jump straight down. Go. Please. No! Whatever. I just gotta deal with the rats, that's not that fun. Pardon me. Pardon me! We're good, everything's fine. No fear. Hey, Domino! Give me your pants! You know, on second thought, I actually thought he moved when you killed Quelaag. But I forgot that. I mean, I do have a sausage, but still a woman. It honestly is surprising that anyone would... Okay, they look... Hold on. They look green here, but I swear with the lighting, they looked blue in the screenshot that I saw. And they still are the closest, even being green. So this is the closest I can get to jeans. I'm gonna go grab the standard home, but I'm not killing the gaping dragon. Anyway, it's surprising that anyone defaulted to women. I mean, I guess I kind of have that, like, trans woman resonance. Not very much, again, because I don't voice train, but... Yeah, I do try to keep my videos novel as well. Obviously, I do things that other people have done, um, but I try to do things that like not a lot of people would do, or things that are completely novel to me. Like even the Unremarkable and Odd Places video. I took that concept from Annie Austin, but he hadn't done one on Dark Souls, and I only did it because he hadn't done one on Dark Souls, you know? So I try to be at least a little unique. All right, this is the Steve build. Oh my god, it just hit me. What's happening? On edging? It's cool. I don't partake very often, but I get it. Pants hype. I could wear iron armor. Is there iron armor? I mean, there's like Solaire stuff, but it's only the iron bracelets and iron helm. I don't think it's iron armor. Steve is truly gorgeous. Oh my god. This might be the best character I've ever created. Yeah, I when I am trying to find videos to fall asleep to, a lot of the time I'll choose something like, I don't know, Vsauce, just because thinking oddly makes me sleepier. But at this point, I've seen every single one of Vsauce's videos so many times that I can't really do that anymore. Or, you know, like game mechanics videos or whatever. Tech Rules is a good one for that. He did like the FNAF breakdown and the Baldi's Basics breakdown. Stuff like that is usually what I fall asleep to, but if I can't, then I'll just find a gameplay video. Illusory Wall is one that I've fallen asleep to several times as well. But I do try to make it so that you don't have to look at my videos to enjoy them, specifically because I listen to videos while I'm falling asleep. I'm like doing other things. And I try to, you know, not have any sudden loud noises. That's what partially why I use calming music most of the time, outside of like Tower Night. And even then, that one's not too bombastic. It's not like I'm using the Cleric Beast theme or whatever. The Unremarkable and Odd Places video, I wonder how much of the people who watched it didn't know about the concept from Annie Austin before. Just because, you know, again, he's never done Dark Souls, so this isn't a community that he's, like, really touched on at all. So, I wonder, like, how many people learned about the concept from me. That would be really interesting. Oh my god, Krista, thank you so much. Mining away. I don't know what to mine, I'll mine it anyway. On this Minecraft day, so beautiful. Do chairs exist video? Oh yeah, the Vsauce one. That is a good video. I like all of Vsauce's videos. Vsauce 1. Vsauce 2 is hit or miss a lot of the time. Vsauce 3 is usually pretty good. Has Jake even uploaded recently? I don't watch Vsauce 2 very often at all. I started sleeping with a video on a long time ago. I don't remember why. I think it was just because, like, I got a phone and I was able to watch YouTube at that point. So I watched YouTube videos as much as I could, and I would just, like, fall asleep with them on. And now it's very difficult for me to fall asleep without listening to something. Hey Vsauce. Michael here. I'm not in your walls. Or am I? I do wonder... I do wonder how many people in the stream already knew that I was a Vsauce fan with the Vsauce joke in the... What was that? The Literally Nothing video, I think. That is a very bright color for the donation. I have my thing on dark mode, so it sticks out even more. I feel like the color should be darker on dark mode, but it does also stand out a lot, so maybe not. The most interesting character in the Dark Souls universe. Patches? Yeah, Patches, for sure. They mining away in the background. It's definitely copyrighted. Like, first of all, the backing track is literally just that song, but... Yeah, I would definitely get copyright struck if I tried to put that in the background. Anyway, Patches, because he specifically only does what he does because he's trying to get rid of evil people. And of course, you know, there are a few casualties along the way, but we got out of it, so who cares, right? And that's his whole purpose. That's how he survives until Dark Souls 3. Andre surviving till Dark Souls 3 was pretty weird. That was, you know, not my favorite thing. Dark Souls 3 does a lot with the canon that isn't great. Pardon me? Pardon me? Pardon me? I don't want to fight Super Ornstein. I know I said I wanted the Leo ring because I thought it would be funny, but I don't want to fight Super Ornstein. I'm going to fight Super Ornstein. I'll do it. It's fine. Streams do get copyrighted. I've had one get copyrighted like way before I was even close to eligible for monetization. And then that affects algorithm stuff and can be a strike on my channel or whatever. So I'm just gonna like stay away from that. I didn't get a strike. What? I should be more careful. I wonder what the, oh my god, I wonder what the poise damage on this thing is like. Okay, 3 hits. Cool. That was mean. Ah! We're good, everything's fine. Wow. Ah! No, please. No. Dark Souls 3 is like thousands of years away from Dark Souls 1. Because Dark Souls 2, like, Lordran already fell, and then another kingdom was erected, and then it fell, and then another kingdom was erected, and it fell all the way up to Drangleic. And then Dark Souls 3 was like, well, actually, there are certain parts of Lordran that are still here. Only for the fan service. I really did not like that. There's a lot about Dark Souls 3 lore that I really do not like. Hypothetical snow ring duo. I think it would just make... I think it would be similar to the Halva ring, but instead of making you be able to carry more, it would like make the heavier the weapon is do more damage. That's how words work. Basically the opposite of the Flynn ring or whatever. I don't remember. Lloyd's? Flynn's. I think it's Flynn's. I'm pretty sure it's Flynn's. I get those two mixed up. Because Lloyd's is full health, more damage. Question mark? Oh, I wasn't using my souls because I cheated those in. I know I had 200,000 souls or whatever. I didn't want to just cheat my level up super high. Not cheated, but I duped them. I used the soul dupe glitch. Well, that's a very slow R2. I don't think that's useful for this fight. I'm back. Rude, first of all. There we go. Obliterated. You know, I know Tobuscus, like, really fell off for good reason. But all that's going through my head right now is the "Would you mind if I mind you" song. The one where he finds a diamond. I have no idea how to do the Ornstein quick hold. I know you go like stand by the small elevator, like in that corner, and then he grabs you or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna use Crystal Magic Weapon because it actually has a visual on it. The Crystal Weapon, like infusion, doesn't change the visual, I don't think. Does it? If it does, I'll do that. Black Knight Armor is another Knight Armor. I'll wear the Black Knight Armor for Gwyn. For the fans. That's a very good idea. I didn't even think about that. I guess the Silver Knight Armor could be Iron Armor. I'm no coward though. I don't need armor. What do you think? I'm gonna get hit by the Ender Dragon while pillaring up to the crystals? Probably. I'm very bad at the Ender Dragon fight, despite it being incredibly easy. This is the worst part. Do I have a bone? I don't have a bone. I want to do a little bit of leveling, otherwise I would just use the dark sign. Go away. Ouch. There we go. I mean, yeah, it's silver, but it's the closest thing to iron armor. Pardon me. Hello, Zutsky. I think that's how you pronounce that. Oh yeah, black iron. Is there normal, or is there not black iron armor? I know words. Don't worry about it. That was a terrible mistake. I forgot he could even come up here, to be honest. Yeah, the bell's ringing. If you hear them and you didn't ring it, that's because another player rang the bell. And I'm actually soft banned, so that's one of the few online features that persists, including bloodstains and messages. So bloodstains, messages, ghosts, and stuff like the bell ringing all persists even if you're soft banned. That's why it's a soft ban and not a hard ban. The Queen from the wizard chess scene in Harry Potter. I would... Nope, we're back. I wish Harry Potter was still cool. The whole J.K. Rowling being like a awful, horrible, terrible person thing really drove into my mind how terrible Harry Potter is actually written. But I don't think if J.K. Rowling was an actually bad person that I would have even cared. But I do think it's funny how bad it is now, so whatever. There is a leather armor set, yes. It's the hard leather armor set is what the standard helm is from. But the leather armor set is the same, or the longbow and the feather arrows as well. You get that all from the same pickup. But you don't get the helmet. You have to kill Ferris for that. That's the closest thing to like a leather helmet in this. Yeah, I think that's the closest thing there is to a leather helmet in this game. On that like ledge, while you're heading down to the basin at least. I mean, the Harry Potter universe is way more interesting and more fun than the actual story. We're back. The wizard school and how it's all put together, the different systems and how they work together, the different classes, the synergies and the magic and the alchemy and stuff. I think that's all really interesting. But the actual writing just is not good a lot of the time. I actually bought the first Harry Potter movie after transitioning, but before I learned that J.K. Rowling was a terrible person. That was before I cared about politics, because I didn't realize that there was a whole genocide going on, basically. But now I am more educated, and I would never give J.K. Rowling more money. I heavy hyperfixated on that book series, just because my parents never let me watch it, because, you know, wizards evil. And in this case, I guess that is true. But because I was never allowed to, you know, read it, whatever, it was really just kind of like, it was like being in school again. I read it when I was, 20, I think. Ouch. Come on. I read it when I was 20. I was listening to the audiobooks while working and stuff, and like I listened to almost all of the Potterless podcast and everything too. Oh yeah, the anti-Semitism, the racism, the transphobia. It's all so cool. It really heightens the experience. Why is there walking behind me? I don't like that. Would you die? Why do you have so much health? 20 is... Actually, I turned 21 almost exactly a year ago, July 28th. And I'm 21 right now, so... Parries are not on point. I have messed up multiple parries. Though, I guess... I can parry somewhat more consistently than the majority of people who have only played this game through once or twice. Yeah, no, I'm not shy about age or whatever. Never really have been. I understand why people are, but I don't know, it doesn't really bother me. Alright. Hopefully I don't get shot in the back. Okay, we're good. Alright. It doesn't... Well, the thing about the bigotry is it's not blatant. Like, I honestly didn't even think about the goblins being an anti-Semitic stereotype until after I heard people say it, like after reading it. But... Or like how Lupin... Great name, by the way. I forgot... Oh, excuse me, that's the terrible writing I'm talking about. Names like Remus Lupin. Like, are you kidding me? It works, and it's a children's series, so like it makes sense. But it's so funny to me. Or not Remus specifically, but well, Remus is a very gay stereotype, and how lycanthropy is considered, or is basically HIV or whatever, and how all the werewolves are basically gay stereotypes and stuff, and how there's one of them that intentionally positions himself near children and vulnerable people to give them the lycanthropy virus. Like, again, it's not blatant, but it is very much there if you're looking for it. Yeah, I'm very glad coming out didn't make it harder for me to create content. I'm very proud of, I mean, I guess that's why it's pride, but I'm very proud of my identity and stuff, and it's not something that I want to hide or whatever. And I get why some people would want to hide it, just because it's a huge change, right? But for me, being trans is just part of my identity now, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Kingsley Shacklebolt, the black guy. I completely forgot about him. So I'm going over here because I want to point something out. Like 4 people said that this bridge over here exists specifically so you can snipe one of the giants. But first of all, you can snipe all of the giants from different positions. Like, I think they specifically said the one throwing boulders, which would be that one, which you can't even see from here. This one, you can barely see from here, and it's easier to attack him from over there. And this one, I don't even think you can shoot that far. So I don't know why so many people think that this exists specifically to be a sniping spot. And they also said that it exists specifically to be a vagrant spawn location. But I more get the vibe that vagrant spawn locations were put in after the fact. You know, they designed the levels and put things everywhere. And they put the vagrant spawn locations and the invader spawn locations in afterward. Cho-Chang. Oh my god, I forgot about that one too. It's truly the writer of our time. Jesus. Well, no, I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, change who I am or whatever. But I just mean, not hiding that they're trans, but being trans, making it harder to create content. And I can usually brush off the bigotry and the whatever. And I'm very lucky to be able to do that, because a lot of people just aren't able to. And so being a trans content creator is very, very difficult for a lot of people. I don't want to say it's difficult for me. I mean, like, it would be easier, you know, if I was cis or whatever, but I don't know. It hasn't been all that difficult so far, so that I can be grateful for. I should upgrade this before killing this guy. It's fine. I'll upgrade before killing the one on top, so that won't be too hard. I just wanted to get to plus 10. Plus 11, actually. I can get to... Oh, with this, I can get to plus 12. Wow. I totally planned this. I know what I'm doing. I've played Dark Souls for nearly 700 hours. There we go. Smoke breaks, yeah. Specifically so that the Balder Knight will protect them while they're taking their break. He's staying out of the boss arena. Can you get Tarkus to enter the boss arena without you so you can go watch from the top? Or do you specifically have to enter the boss arena to get Tarkus to go in? I do that with YouTubers all the time. I'll start playing a game and then start a series of the same game. I remember doing that with Super Mario 64 in the Game Grumps playthrough. And it's not like the Game Grumps were trying to finish it super quickly, but I was able to 100% both the original and the DS version in the time that they finished their run. That was fun. Yeah, I've always been proud to be a trans woman. Like, there was a while when I was first getting used to it that, like, it was hard to be like, oh, I'm a trans woman, you know? But now it just feels like it's just a part of my identity. It's part of who I am. And I'm okay with that. And I know a lot of trans women specifically try to not push away their transness, but try not to focus on it. Like, they're just a woman. And I get that. I get not necessarily saying I'm a trans woman, but just saying I'm a woman. That does make sense. I have a lot of souls. I would have like 50,000 souls. So I'm going to level up some. Anyway, I get that, and I understand. But for me, it's really just something that I'm going to... Well, whatever. 40 strength. And 20 vitality. That should be good. Alright, I want to get the very large ember, but I'll do that after Orange Student. Well, Orange Students must suck. I'm going to get the very large ember. Okay, yeah. I mean, you can watch him from the other side of the bridge. Watch Tarkus fight the Golem from the other side of the bridge, but it's a lot better to watch someone destroy the Iron Golem when you're just sitting outside of the boss arena. I actually learned you could do that. Wait, no, you need to enter. You would need to be summoned and then watch them. I only know you can do that because of Illusory Wall. I mean, I'm sure I would have figured it out at some point, but that is something that he specifically showed off. I mean, again, if someone is trans and that's not like, and they don't make that a part of their identity, I totally get that. I understand why you would want to be more, I don't want to say grouped in with cis women than trans women, because women are women, right? But just, oh, I forgot about Lot Track. Just like the idea that certain trans women will specifically not want to identify with the label trans. I get that. Like, I really do. I understand why people would do that. But for me, being trans is just part of my identity as a woman. In that way, I guess I might be closer to being non-binary. But, like, again, I'm not non-binary. I am a woman. So, I don't know. Hello, Blue Q. Again, I think that's how you pronounce that. I really hope I'm not butchering anyone's names. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 is one that a lot of people started with. It is the most, like, I would say it's the easiest to get into. It has a lot of simplicity in that way, but I don't know. I like Dark Souls 1 a lot more personally. It's just the gameplay style that I prefer. I dog on Dark Souls 3 a lot because I do think it's a worse game, but that's only to my sensibilities because, you know, good art isn't a thing that you can really say. Art exists, and whether or not it's good is a very, very subjective thing in every single circumstance. Like, I've seen a lot of people say, oh, modern art isn't good because but like, it's art. You can't say art is good or not. That doesn't make sense. I am indeed a woman. Yeah, I played it on Switch first as well. I played Dark Souls 2, and then a little bit of 3. No, I didn't, like, beat Dark Souls 2. I played, I don't know, like a quarter or a third of the way through Dark Souls 2. And then I played Dark Souls 3 a little bit, like, beat 4, maybe. And then my PC broke. So I bought and played Dark Souls Remastered on Switch. So, that was my first experience with Dark Souls 1, which is basically Prepare to Die, but, you know, slightly better. Why would you enchant a golden pickaxe? I can't enchant a golden pickaxe. Should have let my stamina restore. Everything's fine. Oh my god, I made it up hitless. That's the first time that's ever happened. All art was modern art at some point. That's a good point. There we go. That killed him so fast. I guess I am at 40 strength, so it makes sense, but... Dark Souls 3 does look a lot more cool, I guess, to watch people play. It does have a lot more of a cool factor than Dark Souls 1 or 2. But yeah, I prefer watching Dark Souls 1 just because it's, you know, my favorite. And also probably partially autism. This game is very much one of my special interests. But I get why Dark Souls 3 would be more interesting to watch. My profile picture is a lemon because my name actually came first. Somebody in a random Discord server I was in said that lemons are just solar pellets. That's so mean. Lemons are just solar pellets. And I was like, damn, that's a good username. Because at the time my username was my dead name. Or not my dead name, but my dead name nickname. So I was looking for a username, like a proper username, and someone said solar pellets. I'm like, hell yeah, that's it now. That's mine. I'm stealing that. And then I just immediately rebranded everything to solar pellets. I didn't even like lemons all that much when I first did that. I do now. I like being solar pellets and having my online identity revolve around like lemons, and even the color yellow made me like those things a lot more, which was weird. Because now yellow is very much my favorite color. I love yellow. I have yellow bed sheets. I have quite a few pairs of, like yellow outfits, stuff like that. And I like a lot of lemon flavored things more now, which is, it does seem weird in retrospect, but I don't know, I like it. Necronym sounds way cooler than dead name. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I will now exclusively be using necronym instead of dead name. I don't know. I understand why you would think art that the meaning isn't clear because of the technique. I understand why you would think that is quote unquote bad art, but I disagree specifically because you can still get meaning out of that, right? Like, I don't know. There was a piece of art on Reddit. I don't use Reddit anymore, but back when I used Reddit, someone had not repainted. They copied, what was it? Who's Afraid of Red, Yellow, and Blue 3? Excuse me, on a piece of paper with like paint pens, right? And then they took a blade or whatever and like scratched the paper itself and cut it to like mimic the vandalism. And like you could tell it was red, yellow, and blue, but you could also tell that it was on paper with pens. You could see the lines, and the technique wasn't exactly stellar. It wasn't bad, and it worked perfectly for what they were doing. But even in that instance, if I legitimately could not tell it was red, yellow, and blue, it would still be like a commentary on vandalism, and it would still be interesting as a piece of art. I don't think I don't think the intention rather created by the artist necessarily influences the quality of art itself. Like there's so much art. Like I think Sonic the Hedgehog, the series, and the character himself is a very, very good, like philosophical, like, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It has good philosophy. That's what I'm trying to say. But I really don't think that the designers of Sonic the Hedgehog were trying to make philosophy when they made a fast blue hedgehog, right? So I don't think that intention matters when it comes to finding meaning in art. And like the quality of the art itself also doesn't determine whether or not it's good or bad. Again, if you think low quality art makes it worse art, like that's on you, and that's totally fine. I disagree. I think art that is low quality can still be incredible art. It's more about what it means to the viewer, in my opinion. Like, obviously, if the artist has terrible, terrible intention, J.K. Rowling comes to mind, then that art can be bad and in some way. But so many people find meaning and enjoy Harry Potter who are LGBT, right? Just because how you feel like an outsider, and how the wizards were meant to be outsiders in that way. And then like finding a community, like and now they have created spaces outside of that. So even if the artist has a terrible intention, you know, Shadow is pretty cool. Anyway, my tirade on art is over, I think. Steve versus the Iron Golem, just like Minecraft. I should have just pillared up, honestly. It would have been a way easier fight. That was still an incredibly easy fight. Alright. I don't know, I don't really... Oh wait, I was gonna get Crystal Magic Weapon. I don't even remember what the requirement for it is. Did I press the level up button? I did, okay. Well, again, like, it doesn't matter how you get the meaning, in my opinion. It's just that the meaning is there. That makes it good, I think. Bane of arthropods. Gold armor, I mean, it's bronze, but it looks kind of gold, just like my pickaxe. Yeah, I'm just so good at the video game that I didn't need to pillar up to defeat the Iron Golem. Bane of arthropods truly is the best enchantment. I should kill this guy. Just because otherwise he's definitely gonna attack me later, and I don't want to deal with that. Damage. I forgot to get the Titanite chunks in New Londo. That's fine. That doesn't matter. There should be a bronze pickaxe in Minecraft. I know there are a lot of data packs and mod packs that add that sort of thing. Or mods, I guess, not necessarily mod packs. But it'd be really cool to have that in Minecraft. Like, even if it was just, like, really weak. If it was gold but for iron instead of... No, gold but for stone instead of gold but for iron. Because gold stuff does the same as iron, right? Question mark? Same mining level. So if copper was faster than stone but had the same mining level and lower... Or honestly, yeah, even lower durability. I think that would work really well for what it is. Doesn't have to be like a whole new mining tier or whatever. Gwendolyn's top count as an elytra? I mean, it doesn't let you fly, but it does look pretty cool. You buy that from Domhnall, right? My name is Ruby. I've shared that online before, but I don't know if I specifically... No, I've said it on YouTube. I don't remember when. I don't remember what video. It might have been a stream, actually. And the thing is, I didn't even choose it because of the gemstone or whatever, because my birthday is July, so my birthstone is Ruby. But that ended up just being a coincidence. What happened was, someone in the Finji Discord server, the publisher... Oh, okay, see you later. They said that they called the Ruin Seeker from Tunic a Rue, and I thought that was a really cute name. But it didn't feel like enough of a name, you know? And I was trying to find a name that sounded like that, and someone suggested Ruby, and so that's what I went with. So it has nothing to do with the gemstone. It's just because I like Tunic. My middle name is Cat because of Cat from Gravity Rush, actually. Gwendolyn's top. That's so relatable. Honestly, who wouldn't? Yeah, it's not... Ruby isn't a super common name, but it's a lot more common than my necronym. I used to be named Aiden, which was nice because so few people were named Aiden. So if I heard that name, I knew that they were most likely referring to me. But I haven't really had that issue with Ruby at all. Because again, it's not super common. It's not like uncommon or whatever, but... God, that's such a terrible name. I'm so glad I changed it. What was my mom thinking? And she specifically spelled it with an E. She specifically spelled it with an E because she didn't want my nickname to be Dan because she hated that name. This part was supposed to be hard. I'm just kidding, that part's really hard most of the time. I am shocked I got through that first time. Yeah, Netherite feels like a lot to add to Minecraft. Adding more tiers definitely would not be the way to go for making more tools. Huh, I've never met a girl at all with the name Aiden. I've heard Jaden. Fun fact, Aiden was the most hated baby name for a boy in 2010, I think. All the rhyming Aiden names are up there. Jaden, Hayden. I learned that from Vsauce, I think, actually, now that I think about it. I need to... I was gonna go with the chunk in front of the iron golem, or not the iron golem, the giant blacksmith, but that's not gonna let me upgrade, so I'm just gonna go straight to ONS. Steely Dan. It was all Steely Dan's fault. I think she just didn't like the name. I don't think it was because there was any person named Dan that she didn't like. Stole my name from Attack on Titan. I mean, I don't know very many trans women who haven't stole their name from somewhere else. And then non-binary people steal their names from inanimate objects most of the time. Lake, leaf, rune. I love it when people choose their own name. It's so much cooler. Not cooler. I like it a lot more. Just because it, like, represents them more, I think. And I think that's more fun. Nice name. Did your mom choose it for you? I love that joke. Oh, I need to fight Super Ornstein. I forgot. That's fine. Oh, okay. Wombo combo. Knife is such a... Knife is such a good name. I'm sorry, but I will not be changing from Ruby. I could make it... I chose my last name May because it's the only name that sounds good with Ruby that I could find. But I also like the hyphenated Ruby May. But that also makes it sound like I'm a Southern Valley girl when I'm actually a Pacific Northwestern Valley girl. I lived in the Willamette Valley for quite a while in Oregon. So unfortunately, I'm not a Southern Valley girl. Yeah, I chose a new last name because I don't want to be associated with my family. At least not most of them. Yeah, not... I mean, it's not like I hate most of my family. They're just not the kind of people that I like. A lot of them are Republicans too, which is very not cool. And I don't like the ones that are Republicans. But like, especially my dad. Terrible person. Oh. And it's not even necessarily just because I didn't want to be associated with my family at all. It's also because Genema doesn't work with Ruby. Genema is also an extremely rare name. Wagner is a very common name and also doesn't work with Ruby. Ooh, that was so cool. I love Super Ornstein. What a good fight. Gonna go ahead and dinkies. Oh god. Where are you going? Come back. So one time, I completely forgot about this. One time all your assignments turned in and had, oh, I'm back. So one time in high school, my English teacher was handing out these stars that she would give out if you had all your assignments turned in and I I think, had an A in the class, and I had that for the first couple weeks. And she would give you a star, like a little star with your name on it, that you could put anywhere in the classroom. And of course, a lot of people put them in really stupid areas, like behind shelves or whatever. But when she got to my name, I was the very last one. I have no idea why she put my name at the last one, because every other name in the entire class she had assorted alphabetically. But for some reason, my name was the last one. She called me Jaden Enema, which was really funny. The Leo ring is not worth it at all, and the Super Ornstein fight sucks. But I think it's funny that the pickaxe does piercing damage, so I want to use it. It's spelled with a J, actually. Jenema. I mean, it's not a bad name, but I didn't like it for me. If you don't know what an enema is, I will not be the one to tell you, because I don't think that's appropriate for this stream. I never use Leo Ring, even with thrusting weapons. I just always forget about it, and I always hate fighting Ornstein, Super Ornstein, especially with thrusting weapons. Yeah, no, I think it's funny that it sounds like enema. I was never really self-conscious about it. I made jokes about it all the time. What was I doing? I need to get chunks, so yeah. No, it's piercing damage. Most weapons that have piercing damage have the thrust moveset. So usually when you use the Leo ring, it's with a thrusting weapon, which works because, you know, you'll be farther away from the enemy. So counterattacks will be easier to pull off. I don't think I've ever had anyone call me a name that wasn't mine. That's not true. I had that happen once, but I don't remember what it was. Taking your spouse's last name is cute. Or not changing it because you specifically want to take your spouse's last name is cute. That's a good idea. Alright, have a good night, Pickles. Unique Pickles. That's a funny username. I didn't even realize. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. Alright, there are 2 chunks. I do not want to grind, so I'm just going to grab the 2 here, and then there's one in front of the giant blacksmith. That's 3. Then I need 2 more? Which ones am I forgetting? Black Knights. I need to kill the Black Knights. So, ripostes are critical attacks. Ripostes and backstabs are critical attacks. Counterattacks are specifically attacks while the enemy is attacking. And then there's also instability damage, which is what happens during certain animations, like when Sif or Quelaag are jumping away. That's instability damage, not counter damage, which I always thought it was. This game has a lot of weird attack modifiers and stuff. Oh my god, yeah, you're verified. Oh my god, a slab! Are you kidding me? I get a slab, but not a chunk? That's so messed up. This, That's the first time I've ever seen anyone verified in a YouTube chat, actually. I didn't realize it covered the whole name with the thing. I swear to God. I swear to God I'm not cheating. Holy shit. I swear to God. I promise you. I am not cheating. That is crazy. I've never gotten a slap to drop from one of them, and I just got 2 in a row. It's like less than 0.5%. It's an insanely low drop rate. That's crazy. Can someone look up the actual chances of that? I would love to know. What? That's awesome. What a moment. What a clip. Um, okay, I need to go... Okay, well, I don't need to fight the stray demon now. My item discovery was base, so... Where is that? 100. So yeah, it would just be exactly 0.2%. That's crazy low. What's 0.2 times 0.2? I can't do math. God, I can't do math. This isn't where I want to go. My brain is all scrambled from getting 2 slabs in a row. That's... Trey, or Trev, is doing all weapons upgraded on a single character. He needs that kind of luck. He can have it. I don't need slabs from them. I do 1 weapon. That's insane. 0.04. Well, I was also wanting to include the 0.01, 0.21. I wanted to include the 1. Words are hard. And I'm sure I could do quick math if I hadn't been out of school for, God, like 4 years? That's crazy. Time isn't real. I refuse to believe. Dark soup. Might as well fight the Taurus demon. Yeah, I've tried to get slabs from them before, and I just never did. That's crazy. If I figure out how to clip on YouTube, I'm sure it's not that hard. I think you just press the clip button and then like set where you want to clip that. But I'm going to clip that after the stream if no one else does. If someone does, can you send it to the Discord? There's a Discord link in the description. If someone clips that, please send that to the Discord. Yeah, 1 in 2,000 is not as rare as I thought it would be, but that's still pretty crazy. That's more likely than a shiny Pokemon in Generation 6. And significantly more common than a shiny Pokemon in generations... or before Generation 6. Excuse me. Pardon you. I only hyperfixate on Pokemon because of shiny hunting. Otherwise, like, the cards aren't that interesting to me. Ooh, a chunk. Actually, I don't need to go fight the Black Knight up here. Anyway, I only hyperfixate on Pokemon because of shiny hunting. And every now and then, I got 2 3DS systems with every single Pokemon game up to Generation 7 on them. So I got all the Game Boy games, all the Game Boy Advance games, all the DS games on Twilight Loader or whatever. Twilight Menu, I think. And then I got all the DS games, or 3DS games rather, just installed on the systems. And I use that to do a lot of shiny hunting. There were only 5 Game Boy Advance games that I had. It was Fire Red, Leaf Green, and then Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. 1 in 250,000? If a 1 in 250,000 chance event happened on stream, on my stream, of all places, I mean, I guess it's bound to happen eventually, but that's crazy. I should go buy a lottery ticket. And then I'm gonna die to the Drake because I forgot to manage my stamina. Right, well, since I don't need to fight the stray demon, I think I can get to plus 15 now. Oop, yeah, that's where I want to be. Cool, cool. And now I need to place the Lord Vessel before I forget. We are talking about the insanely low chance of getting 2 Titanite slabs in a row from the Dark Wraiths. Wing. Um, I guess I could start with the Four Kings. Yeah, I got 2 slabs in a row from the Dark Rates. Which is insane, considering I've never even gotten one before. I got the Dark Hand in the playthrough with Tori. I don't remember if it was the Artorias run or the Orange Against My run. I think it was the Artorias and Sierra run. Which I had also never gotten before that point. I keep forgetting to bring this elevator back up. Usually I do it every time. My hubris has gotten too strong. Maybe I should do some shiny hunting after this stream. Capitalize on this luck. Watch me get a shiny Poplio instantly. That's a hunt that I've really been wanting to do, but haven't done because the intro takes so long. It's like a minute per reset. Andre can have my other slab. I don't want it. If I need another one, I can just go fight this demon. Or Calamity. My luck ran out. Yeah. I'll just tell everyone I know to not drive anywhere tomorrow. I can't imagine the Four Kings will be difficult. I need to fight Sif. I always forget. I don't know how I forget that every single time. I should also probably go free Griggs. You don't need a free Griggs to get Logan, do you? And if I'm buying Crystal Magic Weapon, I can just get the crystal... Tin Crystallization Catalyst, that's what it's called. I don't know what I'm talking about. I have nearly 700 hours in this game. I don't know if 3 hours counts as a short stream. I guess in the realm of like actual streamers it kind of is, but I don't know. I don't really consider myself a streamer. Speaking of streams, I'm planning on doing a stream on Saturday as well at 3 o'clock same time, 3 p.m. PST, because I'm not going to have time to record a video over the next... Oh, we're back. I'm not going to be able to record next week, so I'm going to be streaming on Saturday and then using that stream for footage for a video. So if you want an extra stream for me, or if you're not able to usually be here on Wednesday. Sierra? In Irish. Kieran? Kieran? Kieran. Okay. Kieran. I've only ever heard it pronounced Sieran, so I had no idea. Is it specifically... I don't remember if she even says it in the game. I'll talk to her after I fight Artorias. What point was I an hour and 40 minutes into the Grant stream? Because that was a pretty short one that I actually did the whole game in and didn't didn't use glitches to get a Gwyn early like I did in the Dragon Bone Fist run. I imagine this will be a similar length to that. Gotta be funny for Saturday. Sometimes it's Sharon. I mean, this is gonna be a video too. Just because can you beat Dark Souls as Minecraft Steve is a really funny title. But the next one, or the one that I'm filming on Saturday, will probably have quite a bit more brain? It's in there somewhere. We'll probably have quite a bit more like voiceover and editing and stuff. I don't actually have chat on screen, and I don't put chat on screen when I edit my streams. I probably should, actually, in retrospect. But in case I don't, I Like Goats has said, "Hi, YouTube." If I get this out when I want to, they will also be mentioned in the member section. Whoop. That was a very fast attack. Come back. Oh, that was a counterattack, by the way. It did more damage because she was doing her spin attack. I didn't realize how easy it was to get counterattacks on Sif. That was very close. This is a very easy Sif fight, wow. Oh, she's limping. Put her out of her misery. Edit this part as the intro to the stream. Krista has said hello world once again, in case I don't put the chat. How do they know if Sif is a girl? I mean, Sif doesn't have balls, so that's my reasoning. Also, Sif is the name of a goddess, I think. I don't know, I've just always gone with she for Sif specifically. I mean, the pickaxe is a lot better than I was expecting, to be entirely honest. That's true. I am a girl and also have balls. Good point. Okay. Well, my reasoning just got a lot more flimsy. But to be fair, Sif is a dog. The problem with infusing it with crystal is that my damage would be lower until I got it to plus 15. Oops. And I wouldn't want to get it to plus 15 immediately because I would want the opportunity to repair it if I need to. So I'm not going to do crystal pickaxe, but I will do crystal magic weapon after this. Go and get go save Logan. Jeez, I swear to God. I'm not that tired, I don't think. His attack would be more dangerous. That's a good point. From Marvel? Oh, Logan, right. The Wolverine guy. I was really into Marvel. I mean, specifically Avengers. Just before Infinity War came out, I binged like all the movies. Okay, we're good. I binged all the movies in like a couple weeks before Infinity War came out, and I wasn't actually able to watch Infinity War until it came out in homes because my dad, when we went to the theater, we ended up watching Shazam, I think, the one with the guy who, like, little kid who transforms into the superhero or whatever. Wow, this is so cool. What a good Four Kings fight. I never liked Deadpool anyway, so that one doesn't bother me. This isn't bad damage. I need more stamina, though. Probably should have managed my stamina better, actually. Their attack's really fast, too, for that kind of damage, actually. Ooh, this is going to be a pretty easy Four Kings fight. Not that Four Kings are usually difficult, but you know what I mean. It's been... I do not remember anything about Shazam, to be honest. I know I liked the Sens, like their design, the gargoyles or whatever. They had really cool designs, from what I remember. Again, it was a long time ago that I watched that. When I was in theaters, obviously. And I know that it was a kid who turned into a superhero by saying Shazam. And that's literally all I remember. Ooh, crit damage, actually. That's really good crit damage. If I can actually hit crit damage ever. Crit damage. Ooh. That doesn't seem like a quarter of their health left. No, it is. No, that's less than a quarter. We're good. Very easy for King's fight. I never watched anything after Endgame. I don't think. Just because I just fell off of it really hard. Ouchie. I should heal. Healing would be a good idea. Unfortunately, my hubris is too strong. What? Wait, why was I doing less damage in their health? I wasn't using an infusion. Huh. Why was I doing less damage to the overall health? Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people stopped watching after endgame. Yeah, my endgame, exactly. Do I want intelligence or stamina? What is the level requirement for crystal magic weapon? TS1 crystal magic weapon. 25. That's really low, actually. I didn't think it was that low. I don't usually watch movies at all, to be honest. That's why I had to watch every single one of them, because I haven't seen any of them, because I just don't watch movies. Right, Sens. Oh yeah, the Spider-Man movie. That one was... I did like the Spider-Man movies. I still haven't seen the new Spider-Verse movie. What am I doing? My brain is fried. I do not play Counter-Strike. I don't play any shooters. That's not true. I play a couple. I played like Remnant or whatever. There was one... What was it called? I do not remember what it was called at all. It was this one where you play in like China or something. And you're fighting these ancient warriors while also fighting like modern guys with guns. And it's a shooter. It's like a fast-paced movement shooter. There's like a black hole at some point, I think. I don't know. It's been a long time since I played it. But no, I do not play Counter-Strike is the point. Is there any particular reason that you are imagining me playing Counter-Strike? Oh, okay. They fall. They falled. No, not... You gotta do it while I'm facing this way. Do the stab. 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 Poke. Poke. Oh, that works too. I had no idea he could break it with anything other than the stab, to be honest. Alright. I'm just gonna dupe souls to get Logan's spells to get him to move. Or you don't need to buy everything from him to get him to move to Firelink, huh? I don't remember. Alright. Do I have bones? I have bone. Sheath time. Oh, I should probably... Or I guess there's not really any reason to, but... Every time I leave that on, people end up asking me why I left it on. And it's usually just because I don't have a better ring to put on. Like, the Hornet ring isn't super useful. My finger is slipping, that's why I'm jumping. There's no reason for that. Yeah, people will always ask me, like, why do you still have the Covenant of the Abyss on, or the orange charred ring, or whatever. Being a pro player? Because I heard... I played what so much? Horny ring isn't great. But I mean, it's better than no ring. And it's good for like Gwyn or whatever. That's the only reason I pick it up. That is very good damage. Are these guys weak to piercing? Stop spinning. Jesus. Because I play Minecraft a lot? I'm confused. Speaking of that poll though, or not that poll, but polls, I'm genuinely shocked that the pickaxe won so handily. It was like 50% of the people who voted picked the pickaxe, and like 800 people voted on that poll, which was genuinely really surprising. So that means around 400 people voted for the pickaxe specifically in Dark Souls 1. Wow, the boar in the parish now, or yeah, the parish now has the helmet. No, it is the Hornet ring. not the fap ring. Here we call the fap ring the goob ring, so if you ever hear goob ring, that's the fap ring. Horny ring is hornet ring. I didn't kill the Hydra. Whatever. Yeah, they probably voted for it because I didn't know it existed, or had forgotten that it existed to stream it, so. Welcome, Vivi. Thank you for joining for the little time that you can. Did I just duck that? I didn't know that was possible. Oh god. Okay, cool. I got the buffed one, that's good. I could do it in Dark Souls 2 as well, that would be fun. I'm just not very good at Dark Souls 2 compared to this game. Hey, wow, an enemy where the pickaxe actually makes sense to use. I don't know Dark Souls 2 very well, so that might be a multi-stream thing if I do any like weapon runs for that game, which is the only reason I haven't streamed it yet. I really don't know Dark Souls 2 very much. So if I decided to stream a playthrough with a weapon, it would probably be 2 or 3 streams. I will be getting the diamond pickaxe as soon as I beat Seath. Do not worry. And then I'll go kill the Hydra or whatever with Crystal Magic Oven and then come back and get the pendant. I'm genuinely tempted to just hack the pendant into my inventory because coming all the way back is so annoying. And I have DSR gadget installed and everything already. But yeah, Dark Souls 2 was my favorite. That is a really good critical animation, Jesus. Dark Souls 2 was my favorite for a little bit, specifically because of the build variety. But eventually, like even after I played Dark Souls 1, it was my favorite for a while, but Dark Souls 1 is just special to me. Gotta get a Solaire Minecraft skin, get a Dark Souls Minecraft mod. The wall for sorcerer builds. And in my case, the progenitor of my spellsword build. I don't know what other word to use. Please don't curse. Please don't curse. We're good. Everyone's fine. Yeah, I totally agree. That's pretty much my exact experience with Wolf. It's the entire series is incredible to me, but Dark Souls 1 specifically is just the one that resonates with me perfectly. Dark Souls 2, a lot of people dislike Dark Souls 2 specifically because it's different than Dark Souls 1 in a lot of ways. I think that's where a lot of the vitriol for the game comes from. And not all of it. Like, there are genuine reasons to dislike Dark Souls 2 if it's not your style of game, but I do genuinely think that a lot of the dislike for it is because it's different. Yeah, true. I did just kill the blue dude. I guess hacking it in would just save time. And get rid of boring, repetitive, annoying backtracking. And it's only repetitive, boring, annoying backtracking because I forgot to go kill the Hydra. So, totally on me, but... Oh, I thought that was a crab. Okay. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin was the first one that I played. And then Dark Souls 1 was the first one that I beat. But also the last of the 3 that I played. I hate Dark Souls 3. A lot of people who really like Dark Souls 2 dislike Dark Souls 3. Or, you know, it's like their least favorite or whatever. A lot of people who have been in these streams have agreed with me that Dark Souls 3 is the worst in the series. So a lot of people do dislike Dark Souls 3. Like me. They're just not as vocal about it a lot of the time. And because there are fewer of us, you know. You just hear it less. Woo, almost got blasted. Oh, you can barely hear it. I'm going to turn this off. I didn't know you could hear the crying from up here. That's really interesting. The Pasakas, the ones that drop the miracles, just below right here. Cry. They're really quiet. They're a little bit louder when you get up close to them, I think, but they're still really quiet. I forgot magic takes stamina in Dark Souls too. Yeah, but I've heard, I mean, first of all, I've heard more people say that Dark Souls 1 is the best in the series than Dark Souls 3. But I've also heard a lot of people say that Dark Souls 2 is the best in the series. I mean, you have evidence of that in someone in this stream, so. Yeah, I think Dark Souls 2, just like the variety of magic that you can do, is so much more diverse than Dark Souls 1. And I hardly ever do magic builds, and when I do, it's just like magic weapon or whatever. But if I was more into magic builds, I would probably like Dark Souls 2 more, to be honest. I am cosplaying as Steve. That's why my skin is blue, because I couldn't find a blue shirt. Oh, excuse me. And we're back. I made the face as square as I possibly could. It's not like square, but again, close as I could. And I got an iron helmet. And the pants that I could find that are the closest to jeans in this game. A lot of people say that Bloodborne is their favorite too. I think the Bloodborne lovers are the most vocal of any of the, you know, Souls players groups. And the Dark Souls 2 lovers tend to be the most quiet just because they're the least common. I forgot they could jump like that. You think Bloodborne is the best, but it makes you the most upset. Oh, because it's scary. I see. Yeah, Bloodborne is the closest to a horror game of the series, which I think is really cool. I really like Bloodborne. I like it a lot more than Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring because the atmosphere is just so much more oppressive and intense, and the gameplay is better. I really don't like the gameplay of Elden Ring or Dark Souls 3. I mean, I like it in the sense that I like all the Souls games, but among the Souls games, it's by far my least favorite. Stop jumping, you freak! You're a freak! Game Grumps, so good. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 does conditioning very, very well, in my opinion. Like, especially the way it teaches you to deal with groups. Specifically Scholar of the First Sin. I think Scholar of the First Sin does a really, really good job at teaching you how to play Dark Souls 2. Like when it comes to how you're supposed to look for ambushes, as well as how you're supposed to deal with them when you find them, and all that. I should rest, actually. Like, I don't know, Dark Souls 3 specifically, yeah, it ruins a lot of the lore. And it doesn't, not ruins, but it changes a lot of the lore and retcons a lot of Dark Souls 2. Which is one reason, again, that I don't like it. But just gameplay being so much more fast-paced, but not using that fast pace in the same way that Dark Souls 1 used its pace, but rather being a lot more reaction-based is something that I don't like about it. I think you should try Dark Souls 2. Though I do wonder why you hated Dark Souls 1. What did you think was wrong with it? Or rather, what did you not like about it? I rested not for the checkpoint, but because I'm going to come back and get Crystal Magic Weapon from Logan later. I forgot to talk to Logan in Firelink Shrine. Do you need to talk to him there for him to move? Do you need to buy stuff from him there for him to move? I don't remember. Yeah, the biggest problem with Dark Souls 2 is the start of it. Like, getting into it in the first place, but also putting together your build can be really difficult. Like, I was trying to do a build with a weapon that you get from the Sinner's, like, New Game Plus soul, the old Witch soul or whatever. I don't remember what the weapon was, but doing that New Game Plus fight, as soon as I got to the Sinner for the first time, was rough. Oh my god, a Vagrant! Is that a Vagrant? Yeah, whoa. I didn't know there was a good Vagrant here. Come back. I want to kill you. No! Darn. I've been seeing a lot of vagrants recently. I've seen more vagrants in my most recent playthroughs than I have, like, ever in the rest of my Dark Souls 1 experience. Well, yeah. It's just cool that we got to see a vagrant. I don't really care about the loot, to be honest. Maybe I should have let it escape so that someone else could have used the loot. They probably could have used it more than I. Oh well. Does it get transported because I dropped it? Like the item being down there, will it turn into a drift item bag like on the death plane? I have no idea. Sekiro, that's actually weird because I like Sekiro a lot. It doesn't feel reaction based. Like a lot of it is initially, but once you learn the rhythm of the bosses, it's a lot more rhythm gamey than reaction based. I guess. I mean, I would probably disagree with why you dislike Dark Souls 1, but I wouldn't argue. I might like counter it and say, oh, I like it because of this, but I wouldn't like expect you to agree with me. I don't know. Oh my god, re-rolling for the Demon Hammer in Dark Souls 2 sucks. It takes so long. I know most of the items that Vagrants spawn from also drop from Vagrants. Like there's a lot of overlap there, but I'm not sure how intense that overlap is. Oh my god, I'm finding the Ender Dragon. I just realized. We should have saved Seath for last, but I need Crystal Magic Weapon. Okay, so it will, but will it specifically if it's on the death plane? Or will it get, like, moved up? I mean, most likely that Vagrant will be sent to someone else eventually, but... That'd be cool if someone watching this stream saw the drift item bag in the Crystal Caves. I know a lot of people who watch Dark Souls don't necessarily play it very much, but I think that would still be interesting. Nito is the Wither. Good point. Maybe it's a good thing that I didn't save Nito for last, or Seath for last. What other Minecraft enemies are there? There's the Iron Golem, which we already got through. The Anor Dragon, the Wither. The Warden. We can say Manus is the Warden. Vagrant branches. There are a lot of really cool mechanics in Dark Souls 2, and I don't dislike the fragrant branches, but god, if only like aesthetics returned or something. But then Dark Souls 3 discounted the entirety of Dark Souls 2 because people didn't like it because it wasn't similar to Dark Souls 1. Right, let's see if Logan is there or if I need to talk to him in Firelink. I think I need to talk to him in Firelink, but I don't remember. I don't know any of the specifics of Logan's quest. It always takes me so long to actually get him to hollow. Frigid Outskirts. That's the best area in all of Souls. You're telling me you don't like getting hit in the back by reindeer? That's a very strange innuendo. Forget I said anything. Alrighty. Legendary slabs. Yeah, sure thing. Definitely legendary. Do I need to buy the stuff from him to move? I forgot that the fire there was out. Gotta go down.
You sorry fool.
Alright, let's see if he's in the Duke's archives. Hopefully. Otherwise, I'm just gonna dupe souls. And I mean, I'm gonna dupe souls anyway. But I would prefer to dupe fewer souls. Okay, cool. Hold on, I got this. Hold on, I got this. There we go. Yeah, being part of a community, especially when revolving around something you enjoy, like one of the, like for me, this game is my favorite game of all time. So being part of this community is so fulfilling, you know? I don't even know if I have an attunement slot. I should make sure I do.
Come again.
I didn't realize his voice cracked in that line. Do I need to talk to him? I don't know. I'm gonna warp away, come back, and if he's still there, then I'm gonna talk to him again, warp away, come back. Is the other person streaming JK Leads? I saw that he was streaming a randomizer today. I probably shouldn't warp here. I need to go down into the kiln. I saw that JK Leads was streaming the randomizer today. And I thought about joining for a little bit, but I didn't end up doing that just because I was already getting ready to stream. But I don't know when he ends.
You sorry fool.
Alright, let's see. Duke's Archives. Oh my god, I just realized they moved the heart emoji, the thing that always covers the chat, to like a separate bar. That's so much better. So now it doesn't actually cover any of the chat. That's so cool. Okay, Quelaag. That's like actually a really good change on the part of YouTube. Usually they change like UI stuff that doesn't matter or makes things worse. Like they were testing, the new UI they were testing was really bad. It was like they were moving the videos under, like the recommended videos under the video you're watching, and then the description was to the right, like they swapped them. And like that didn't change anything, but it just felt worse, and there was no reason. There was no reason to do that, but they actually made a good UI change. It's crazy. Oh yeah, I forgot to check if I have an attunement slot. If not, again, I can just dupe souls to get that, so whatever. I think they changed where the videos are trying to change where the videos are so that the videos take up more space rather than just one bar on the side, so that they can promote more content, or not, you know, get you to stay on YouTube longer while watching more stuff. But it just feels so unnecessary and destroys like the memory that you've built up using YouTube so much. I don't know, it feels like a bad change and an unnecessary one, which makes it even worse. And they have to like click into a separate thing to actually see all of the description instead of it just expanding, which was really stupid. I never got that UI because they were doing like A/B testing or whatever, and I'm glad I never got it. Favorite boss fight in Dark Souls 2? The Ruin Sentinels. I love the Ruin Sentinels. I think that's such a fun fight. You don't watch JK Leads? Or do you watch his videos, or just not him at all? I don't usually watch streams at all, but there are a couple streamers that if I see them streaming, I'll join or whatever. JK Leads is one of those. You know, again, if I wasn't already preparing to do a stream of my own at that exact moment. Seath 2.0. Just as difficult of a fight. Oops, wrong button. Just as difficult of a fight. Really filling in that role really well, huh? I want to put on the big hat, but that would ruin the Steve cosplay. Do I have a bone? I don't have a bone. And I want to use these souls for attunement. I assume I'll still fast roll with this in my offhand, right? No. Great. That's so cool. The Rune Sentinels are in Dark Souls 3? Or like a boss design, or I mean an enemy design like the Rune Sentinels? Or are you just saying like, you think you might have wanted to see it in Dark Souls 3? I never actually liked Ivory King. I know that's some people's favorite DLC fight, but it's actually one of my least favorite. I don't know. I just never liked fighting through the waves of enemies before. Excuse me. Before like the actual boss fight, and then the actual boss fight itself wasn't that fun for me. But I like the Rune Sentinel's design and the fight itself, so. Do I have an attunement slot? I do now. I'm going to get a little bit more endurance. Wait a sec. It said that I didn't have the requirements for the 10 crystallization catalyst. What do you need for it? 32? The Ring City. I don't remember. It's been... I don't pay attention to the Ring City. I always just run past everything. I'm gonna get a Soul of a Hero. Oh yeah, I play Dark Souls, all of them, all the time, so... I still mid-roll? Oh, right, because I didn't level up my endurance at all. Parkour. Meme roll. Oh my god, I meme rolled. I never have done that on purpose. I've done that on accident like 3 times. Oh, the archers. Yeah, I don't pay attention to their design at all, to be honest. Again, because I just sprint through the Ring City. I hate that place. Anyway, I watch and play Dark Souls, all of them, all the time, just because I love the series so much. Water bucket. MLG water bucket. Did you aggro? No, okay. It's up. Am I being chased? Am I gonna be jump scared like I was in the last video? Or in the Unremarkable and Odd Places video? That actually scared me so much. I was not ready for that at all. I don't remember where the Soul of a Hero is. Not in there. I want to say it's on the floor, next floor up, but... Is it in here? In here. Yeah, here it is. Okay. Parried. I always suck at parrying those guys. Why didn't I get the cool stab? I'm wearing the Hornet Ring. Yeah, I don't like most of Dark Souls 3, to be honest. Painted World is... alright? I don't know, I think it's better than Ring City, but I always just sprint through both of them. There are a lot of enemies that are just more annoying than anything in both of them. That goes for all of DLC, or all of Dark Souls 3 anyway. I don't have arrows at all. I could go buy some, so I don't have to worry about it at all. There is one in the Crystal Cave, but I didn't grab it because I didn't think I would need to. I didn't think I would need to get more souls. Yeah, the Painted World of Ariandel. That's the first DLC. When you go into the chapel, there's a guy on his knees, and he's like... I don't even remember what he says. I always skip through his dialogue. But he tries to hand you a painting scrap, and then it like sucks you into the Painted World. It's not nearly as good as this one in Dark Souls 1. The Painted World in Dark Souls 1 is another area that I usually run through, but it's an area that I like to explore if I am planning on exploring anything. It's a really fun layout. It's like a 3D maze. Can't say that I love all the enemies there. Bone Wheels and the Phalanx enemies, but at the very least they're not too terrible. Why can't I do this? This isn't hard. There we go. Go over here. Okay. I need, what was that, 32? And then some more endurance. Damage. Just gonna go ahead and do a little bit more health, just in case. Sting sound effect? Oh, that's when, you mean like when you jump out? No, it does not, I do not believe. At all, at any point in any of the other Soul games. What do you mean insufficient attunement slots? Oh, because I never actually pressed the upgrade button, or the level up button. It would be funny if it played that when you exited the Painted World, but you have to exit it by warping at a bonfire in Dark Souls 3, so... Hydra time. Yippee. The Hydra fight is so fun. Steve would fast roll. He would fast roll with full diamond armor. He's just that strong. So, this is canon. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 has warping bonfires unlocked from the very beginning, and it doesn't have any areas that disable that, like the Painted World in Dark Souls 1. So Dark Souls 3 does a lot less cool stuff than the other games. Doesn't have anything like Vagrants either, or Ascetics or whatever. Yeah, and an inventory full of gold blocks, exactly. If you play it modded, you would fast roll with lead blocks, even. Is lead heavier than gold? I think it is. I don't remember. I assume it is. I gotta take a pee break real quick. I will be right back. You would also fast roll with an inventory full of tungsten blocks. I agree. Is there... What's the heaviest thing in Minecraft? I assume it would be gold blocks, right? Like vanilla. What's the densest stable element? I know there are mods with uranium, but that's not exactly stable. Well, I guess it depends on your definition of stable. It does technically exist as a metal? I know the ore can last a while, but I don't know anything about radiation. Damn. My mom's not even that heavy. I think she weighs less than I do. I weigh just over 200 pounds. And I'm pretty sure my mom is significantly less than 200. Gold is very heavy. But there's also a lot of stuff in Minecraft. Get up. Maybe... I rolled directly in that. Maybe don't eat radiation. That might be bad for you, I think. I guess I'm not entirely sure, but... Real measurement? Can somebody convert pounds to kilograms? I have no idea. Unfortunately, I am American born and bred. Lead is the last stable. Well, I mean, because it's the last one, I assume it would have the highest density, right? That's how the sorting system works. Do a backflip? Unfortunately, I cannot. I can do that, but I do not have the... What is it? The dark wood grain ring? Okay, so I am about 100 kilos. I think. If that measurement is accurate. I have no idea how much my mom weighs though. Do I have a bow? Minecraft has bows. I don't have a bow. I could go get a bow. There's one right here, so... The incident? Honestly, the incident hasn't affected my view on the community as a whole. However, there are a couple members that I will not be naming that I do look down upon now. I have no idea what the incident is. Okay, so closer to 90 than 100. I'm sorry, I'm not very Fit. That might be an understatement. I have no idea what the incident is. Anthony says things sometimes. You almost got me, Anthony. You almost got me. This would have been another kombucha incident. um, the kombucha incident, for those of you who don't know, we were playing Mario Party. I don't think we ever released this video. I never ended up editing it, but I've released the audio of that clip before. And Anthony said something about Camp Kombucha. I'm like, what are you talking about? What's Camp Kombucha? It's like kombucha balls in my mouth. And he started... He did it backwards. I don't know what he was trying to say. I don't have the stats for it. That sucks. Okay, never mind. Anyway, he meant to say something closer to the opposite, but it was very funny. The audio is in the Discord somewhere. I will post it after this stream again, because that was funny. Do I have to climb up on the rocks? I know there's a way to do it, like climbing up onto the rocks here. I don't know, actually. Okay, so I assume it's when the head is coming back, right? Damn it. Is this how you do the rock strategy? I have no idea. I'm mining. It's fine. I'm not actually trying to hit the Hydra. I'm mining. Ugh, ouch. Oh, like that. Maybe. Yeah. This sucks. A reverse Ligma. What community are you speaking of? I guess I'm not in the Ligma community. Though, to be honest, I'm not sure I would want to be. This sucks. I can do this. This is fine. What? Didn't count. That didn't... This sucks. How do I do this? Does anyone know how I'm supposed to do the rock method? Because this can't be it. Oh, never mind. I'm a gamer. That's how you do it. I figured it out all on my own, just by hearing about the rock method. I need the pendant. I'll hack it in after killing the golem. I love running through water. It's so much fun. You cannot undo a reverse Ligma, and you are banished to Camp Ligma for basic training for 4 years or so. I see. Is that... You haven't actually been at college this whole time? You've been in Camp Ligma? Receiving Ligma training. That's enough of that topic. Yeah, the pick run. It got a lot of votes. It got like 400 votes, which is a lot. TikTok, right not. TikTok is actually a pretty good platform for like news and stuff. There's some weird stuff on there, but I think that goes for all platforms. I don't know. That's where I get a lot of my news. And a lot of it's like actually good, so. I do not want to go to Europe, no. I'm still very surprised that like 400 people voted for the pick specifically, the pickaxe. Like, why the pickaxe? Like, I wanted to use it because I've never seen anyone use it, and I assume that's why so many people voted for it. But I'm just surprised that more people were interested in it than like seeing me play like Hollow Knight or whatever. Let's see. Key items. broken pendant. There it is. I was looking for the silver pendant, and then I realized that the silver pendant is not what I'm looking for. Oh, hey, it's just here. It's supposed to be like you're up on these balls, I think. My flame is gooping. The pick is definitely one of them. This is one of the weapons that I've just never used because it's so rare for me to get it because I never kill the, what do you call them? The barbarians. I just never go there. Because I always sprint straight through Blighttown because all I want to do there is fight Quelaag. Ooh, good damage. Might not be as good against, like, Artorias or whatever. You know, the poise damage is lower than I thought it would be, so... Ooh, that's... Stop it! Okay, we're good. That's why I want to make a video out of this, because Minecraft is the most sold game. I think it'd be funny to make a video called Can You Beat Dark Souls as Steve from Minecraft? Whoa! Leo Ring putting in work, god damn. That was a lot of damage. Elden Ring mine percent. Unfortunately, I do not like Elden Ring enough for that. I don't know, eventually I want to do Elden Ring playthroughs, but... I don't know, we'll see. People have also done pretty much everything there is to do in Elden Ring because it's the most popular one by far. People like Bushy, I think, that we were talking about earlier, and even Lil Aggie has done a lot of Elden Ring stuff. So it's hard to even do a novel concept when it comes to Elden Ring, unfortunately. Maybe fortunately. Yeah, I also hated Elden Ring, and this is coming from someone who has 300 hours in it. I still hated it. And I like the other Souls games. Anthony, you said you like Bloodborne, right? Bloodborne is good. I feel like if you liked Bloodborne, you would also like Dark Souls 3. I know you didn't like Dark Souls 2 very much for the tiny little bit that we played it, but... It does look shockingly like a diamond pickaxe. I think Great Magic Weapon would look more like a diamond pickaxe because it doesn't have the crystals growing out of it. But... I don't know. Maybe someone should make a Minecraft texture pack that changes the diamond pickaxe to like a crystal pickaxe. I think the crystals coming out of it would look really cool. And it makes sense for like a diamond, right? I don't know. Diamonds are crystals? Question mark? I'm not actually sure. I think they're crystalline. The well, do you mean the Crystal Sage? Honestly, the Crystal Sage is a pretty terrible boss. Yeah, okay, they are crystalline. Cool. I'm glad I'm not being... saying stupid things. Titan Souls is very, very good. Have you played the other Acid Nerve game, Death's Door? Death's Door is really, really good. I like Death's Door probably more than Titan Souls, to be honest. I don't need magic against Artorias. It's just Artorias. Give me your top hat.
Oh, it's come to blows, has it? Fine then.
I never had any need of you anyway. Killing Chester is always so funny. There we go. Is my face poking out of the mask? Darn, it should, I think. I'm gonna wear this for Artorias. I'll take it off and go back to the Steve build. I think Mind Souls works better. Not terrible damage. I really liked Demon Souls. I should not be doing this. Okay. I really like this door. Not necessarily because I liked Demon Souls. or Titan Souls rather. But like I was almost expecting it to be similar, but at the same time they'd already said that it wasn't going to be like a one-shot thing, and it was going to be a different style of game. So I went in. I didn't go in like expecting Titan Souls 2 or whatever. But I ended up really liking it despite its dissimilarities. Maybe not even despite them, but because of them. As much as I liked Titan Souls... Whoa! He rolled away and then used that? That's the second time I've ever seen him do that. Okay. Drink. Heal a little bit. He's being aggressive. Jesus. He doesn't like being mined, I guess. I don't mind, or I don't blame him. Personally, I do like being mined, but only when it comes to the innuendo way. I don't know if I've ever poise broken Artorias because of his, what is it, like 2.5 second poise recharge time. And I don't use heavy poise weapons very often. Like I don't use hammers or great axes or anything. No, Lingering Ring is not super useful for how quickly these boss fights go by most of the time. Honestly, I think I don't know, a lot of the bosses in Death's Door are a lot like the bosses in Dark Souls 1. In that they're mostly fights, but if you treat them as puzzles, they're more fun. At least for me. Like, I don't know, Sanctuary Guardian is a really good example of that, where if you treat it as a puzzle and learn the moves before actually attacking, it becomes a lot more of like inputting the solution to a puzzle than it does fighting, and I think that's a lot more fun. But, you know, that's just... And there are multiple solutions, like you can fight, or you can attack in between certain combos, but you don't have to. I think that's really interesting. The innuendo way? Someone, like, mining you? I don't know. I've heard that as an innuendo before. Not that I've personally used it as one before now, actually. But I have indeed heard it as an innuendo. The bullet heads are pretty silly. Pretty zany. Yeah, I don't know. The building in Demon's Souls, jeez, Death's Door. I don't know. I keep getting the two names mixed up. The building in Death's Door isn't great, and I kind of wish they would have stuck to just like one weapon or whatever, or like just the sword and the umbrella, and done away with the leveling entirely. Because I think the building kind of encourages being stronger rather than treating it as a puzzle, you know. So I do see where you're coming from. I think I've talked to... I haven't like directly talked to Acid Nerve, but I've had questions to them and stuff in Q&As and whatever. There was a Death's Door Q&A hosted by the Death's Door Discord server. Clark, I think his name was, the owner of that server. Got into contact with them and did a Discord Q&A. And I had a couple of questions. And they had seen my lore videos. Which was cool. It was really weird to see that the developers of those games had seen those videos. Those were really good videos. Those are still some of my best videos, I think. They're fun. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it when I think about it, but if you just think, oh, mine, innuendo, kind of works. Oh, yeah. I do need to put the iron helmet back on. Where's it? Probably shouldn't have done that while an enemy was chasing me. That did so much damage to me. Ouch. I'm not gonna die. I don't need this elevator. This is fine. I don't know. I don't tend to analyze sayings because most of them don't make sense. Where you're hard on your sleeve. Like, I get that heart is supposed to mean like your desires or whatever. Oh god. That's so cool. Wombo combo. Okay, I guess I did need the elevator. Anyway, like what your heart on your sleeve doesn't really work in my mind if I pay attention to it, but I get its meaning. That said, I am autistic. So it makes sense that sayings don't really make sense to me. One that always got me, that like I understood what it meant as soon as I heard it, but it always felt gross to me, was keep your eyes peeled. It sounds gross. And the very first time I heard that was in Rocket Robot on Wheels for the Nintendo 64. They said, keep your eyes peeled for tickets or whatever the main collectible in that game is. And that was the first time I had ever heard that saying. And the first thing I thought of was an orange, which is probably why I don't like it. It is very gross. I probably should have quit out, but what? We're fine. Everything's okay. Don't get your knickers in a twist. That one's pretty good. Like, I think what it means is like, how do I explain it? When your pants, like the top of your pants goes to the side, you know, like when you sit weird or whatever. Knickers is a very strange word. Where does that come from? Because it sounds a lot more Southern American. Not like South America, but like United States of America. Than it does European. But that also sounds something... It sounds like something that would come from the same people who came up with the word trousers. It is UK? Okay. Why play when you can be gay? I don't think that's a saying. More of a quote than a saying. English dialect is interesting. Snogging is strange. Pantaloons. Why do they have so many different words for pants? Come down. Come down here. Thank you. Ouch. Oh. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Why play when you can be a game? Should be a saying, I agree. Uh-oh. Aww. Tickle the pink. That one makes sense though. Because if you're like laughing so much that you can't breathe, your face is going to turn pink. Knickerbockers. That's an awesome... I will exclusively be calling my pants knickerbockers from now on. It's not a metaphor. It's just how it is. I am gay. Why would I play when I'm gay? Unless you mean like it's a metaphor in that gay also means happy, in which case I'm both kinds of gay in that sense. We're good. Everything's fine. You also said it while you were being punched off a cliff, so I don't think... Why play when you can be gay? That was a funny video. I do both. I do play and be gay simultaneously. Oh, the humanity indeed. That's a lot of damage compared to what I'm used to. Like, on the health bar, it's not that much. But I'm used to like 400 damage on a jumping attack. So, that's pretty good damage. Oh, I forgot to magic weapon too. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, please. No! That's messed up. I should equip humanity. But it's fine. I don't need it. Hubris. Right in the toes. Nice. Good damage opportunity. G. Willikers is pretty good. I like G. Willikers. Leo Ring. Oh, I forgot that. I had a follow up. That was a hitbox for sure. If you don't think about it too hard. Is that the combo? That's not the combo. I should have healed. It's fine. Everything's okay. Stop doing that. Does Manus have toe beans? I don't think so. Does the Warden have toe beans? Ouch. I mean, not ouch, but... Oh. Okay, I'm being very greedy, which I should not be. I need to be a bit more careful. Oh, good. Humanity. This is not a good time to do this. Ooh, perfect time to do that. I knew that. I'm just that good. Okay. Oh, come on. This thing is not very long. I think that's its biggest problem, the pickaxe. Oh, I meant to jump attack. I swear I'm good at the video game. Head pats and billy rubs. Hootenanny. Hootenanny is a good word. Oh, okay. Knickerbockers are undergarments. That makes sense. Also, this, I don't know if I pointed this out in the Unremarkable and Odd Places video, but I definitely should have, just because, like, the human shape here. I know this is a very remarkable place, but it's just something that I wanted to point out. Because this is obviously Manus's, like, or where he was laying. But it is also, it evokes other imagery. And I think that the metaphor that works there is pretty interesting. Knickerbockers are pants. Knickers are underwear, but it's not short for knickerbockers. Interesting. All right, Calamity time. Oh, I forgot I haven't fought Nito or Bed of Chaos yet. Do I have bones? I don't need bones. It's fine. I can just use the Dark Sign to get back. What's the gayest thing I've done in Dark Souls? Fought Ornstein and Smo. Probably. Ornstein and Smo are gay, so it just makes sense. When I think of knickers as underwear, I think of like a, what are the like really puffy ones, you know, that you put under a dress. I don't know why. That's just what comes to mind. I have no idea what those are called. I know they have a name, and I know I've heard the name before. I just don't remember what it is. Playing Dark Souls is pretty gay on its own. That is true. Especially playing it as a trans woman. Calamari. Who tops in ONS? It's obviously Ornstein. He does have the spear. I feel like that one's pretty obvious. He's the penetrator. I feel like, why does this happen every stream? Every stream, something like this occurs. Welcome in, Mino. You joined at a very good time. I am not trans yet. Does that mean you were an egg? This is an incredible stream. Playing a Steve, we're talking about Ornstein and Smo penetration. He bottoms for Nameless. I don't know. I feel like Ornstein would still stop Nameless just because Nameless, or just because he hates Nameless, you know? Saving Solaris gay. You are a train. Unfortunately, I do not know what the connotations of that is. I mean, Anthony, you said you're ace, right? I don't know. I like that counts. It's on the spectrum. Or at least you think you might be. All right. I feel like Calamity isn't going to be too terribly difficult. Oops. I pressed the wrong button. Ah. Transitioning indeed. Can you not get him to shoot down Calamite if you say no on accident? Is there something that I have to do to be able to get him to shoot down Calamite? Do I have to like specifically leave the area and come back? I think the dark sign counts as reloading the area, but... Oh, you have to go back down to him? That's really annoying. I mean... Yeah, but you're still on the spectrum. You're not gay, but you are gay, you know? You're queer. LGBT. QIA. Plus. That's what the A stands for, I believe. Yeah. I want to say that's what it stands for. Why is there a plus if the Q stands for queer? Does the Q stand for queer? Actually, I don't know. I feel like I should know this. Okay, I'm gonna go back down to him and see if that lets me get Cop to shoot him down. Cuddle girls, but no hinky pinky. I'm sorry for your loss, Anthony. Girls are pretty great, but... Alrighty. Okay, so if the Q does stand for queer, then why is there a plus? Because wouldn't the queer include everyone else who isn't? I don't know. I don't know if that's the point of it or not. I guess the plus just makes it more inclusive, which is cool. I don't know. I don't know if it's obvious, but I question a lot of the things that I say, even things that you would think that I would know, or that I think I know, because being wrong sucks. And I just want to make sure a lot of the time, so I end up doubting myself. Gotta pay for the plus. I see. Okay. So being a poor queer means I don't get the plus. Alright, come on, Calamity. Fantasy where you get tied to the train tracks. LGBTQ Battle Pass, we already have that. But you can only sign up for it in June, unfortunately, when the companies actually put out the cosmetics. Oops, forgot to rest at the township. Last season was the first battle pass I participated in, actually. I went to Pride in Portland. It happened in July, so it technically wasn't like Pride Month Pride, but it was that same event. They just had to push it back for whatever reason. I think there was another event happening that they wanted to push it back because of. I don't remember. But I went to that, and that was really fun. It was really nice to like feel included in all of my identities in a way that, or in a place where that wouldn't be questioned or changed at all. Like here, he's not gonna shoot down Calamite. Oh, no Calamite this run. Oh well. Anyway, like on here, like I can control who's here and all that. So I am, and I do feel safe to express my identity here. and like on my Discord server and all the other communities that I'm in. If I didn't feel safe expressing my identity, then I wouldn't be in those communities. But because it's on the internet and it's so open to everyone, there is a chance that, you know, someone comes in and is an asshole about it. Portland is the gayest city in America. I don't know. San Francisco's up there too, as far as I know. Neato time. Yeah, you gotta check the gay agenda to know when the seasons are. I know Portland is renowned for how many lesbians it has, though. The community called Life. I don't know about that. I know some pretty gay people. Including myself. I'm trans and lesbian. That's like pretty gay. This was another spot. I pointed out in a different stream, but I feel like I should have pointed this spot out in Unremarkable and Odd Places as well. This is a cool spot to be. I don't know. I wouldn't have had much to say about it. I think I mentioned it in that video, but I didn't actually go there. I don't know. I like that little spot. No, no one mean came in, but that it's happened before, like in my Discord server or whatever. You did what twice? Ah, what a jerk. Get out of here. Every single pansexual I know has made that joke at some point. Maybe not specifically with iron skillets, but you know what I mean. Is that a command? Be gay? Because I'm already doing it. Oh, no. I don't want the wisp to attack me. I need to be careful. I always forget that they can aggro on you and come all the way down here, so. What do you mean what the hell is happening? We're playing Dark Souls. This is just what Dark Souls is like. I feel like of all people, you would know that I am gay though. I mean, you're in the Discord and everything. What about the chat? The chat always has weird stuff. Uh-oh. We're good. That's fine. I don't know. Sometimes it gets weirder than usual, but I have a limit to how weird I can get. Alrighty. Does LeBron James play Dark Souls? I doubt it. I don't know many athletes who would play a game like Dark Souls specifically. Do the Dark Souls soundtrack? That is a great idea. I know a couple people who like Dark Souls. I'll have to proposition that to them. Talking about gay is just like real life. Yeah, well, I mean, most of the people here are gay, to be fair. Including me, which is probably why most of the people here are gay. Boning to a pinwheel? You gotta do what the Seabag guy did. Gotta go to the beat. To the rhythm. Why wouldn't you want to be gay? Being gay is cool. Being gay objectively makes you cooler than if you're straight. Okay, when I say gay in that context, especially when I include me, I just mean queer in general. I mean, I'm a girl, so I can't be the traditional definition of straight. But I am gay in that I'm queer. but I guess a more accurate word to use for me specifically is lesbian, so. Burned at this DLK. I mean, yeah. But why would that make you not want to be gay? I feel like it would just make you want to not be in Kentucky. I don't know. I've been in places that aren't accepting before. I still wanted to be gay. I am not good at basketball, no. I am very unathletic. I used to be athletic. I had a really, really good cardio for a while. But now I simply do not. I am not athletic. Estrogen did have a hand in that, to be fair. It made, like, even my job that I was doing at the time, I would walk for like 10 hours a day. And that was always hard, but being on estrogen made it harder. Alrighty. Neato time. I don't enjoy many sports, which is probably why I'm not fit. If I enjoyed sports more, I'd probably be a lot more fit. Also, if I had somewhere to do sports that I enjoyed. Name one time I've ever been good at basketball, Anthony. No! That's so messed up. I got comboed. I'm getting combo. Oh, baseball, right. We were pretty good at baseball. That's true. If you include esports, then yes, I was good at baseball for a little bit. I mean, some people consider the PvP like an esport. Yeah, walking 10 hours a day is not fun. I mean, it gives you great thighs, but aside from that, it's not worth it. As soon as I could stop walking, I walk so little now. And it's because I walked so much during my day job when I had one. It was just so awful. PTSD from walking. I do like going on walks and stuff. I think it's fun. And it's a really good time to like listen to audiobooks or music or video essays or whatever. But because of where I live, I don't feel super safe going on walks very often, so I just don't. As much as I probably should. I don't know how safe it is here, actually, but because I moved here recently, and I don't actually know how safe it is. And considering the fact that my roommate's car got stolen, like, less than a month ago, I'm trying to be on the safer side. Right. Oh yeah, it's time to fight the wither. No, Manus was the warden. I mean, he's in the deep dark, right? Nito's just in a cave, which is where you fight the wither most of the time, I would hope, right? That's where I fight the wither, so he doesn't destroy everything. If not, in the end, under the well, or the fountain or whatever. But usually I try not to cheese the wither. So I just fight it in a cave. Granted, the wither fight usually isn't very interesting. Just carry a gun. Yeah, I genuinely do want to get a gun just for self-protection. Yeah, for protection. But I also really don't like guns. Oh my god, Calamity is so much more of an ender dragon than where Brain? Senseith, jeez. But unfortunately, the Seath fight, or the Calamite fight, was not meant to be in this run. Oh my god, stop! Oh my god! This is awful. Oh my god. Stop it! Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Damage! God damn! Wow, good damage. Okay. I'm glad my damage is good at least, so this fight won't be very long. Okay, run. We're good. One more hit, I think. Yeah. Can't be transphobic if you're dead. That is true. I have played Valheim. I did not enjoy it very much. I played it for like 4 or 5 hours with someone who really enjoyed it. And they were trying to show me the ropes and stuff, but I don't know. I just don't like the survival aspects. Not my thing. Alright, Bed of Chaos. Why did you have a gun in your bed, Anthony? You just have a gun. Don't you need like a license or something? Don't you need to have it registered to you? Actually, it's not enchanting the pickaxe with dark or with sharpness. It's enchanting the pickaxe with diamond. So it goes from a gold pickaxe to a diamond one. You don't remember anything about that night? The one time that I got like absolutely hammered. I remember most of that night. Like it felt like time was passing faster than normal, but I still remember most of it. I don't know. I didn't have the blackout experience, I guess, which is weird because me and my grandma, believe it or not, shared an entire bottle of schnapps that one night. I had a Kahlua and then like a shot of vodka too. Hello, Marty. Morty? Marty? I read that right the first time. I have tried to play RuneScape, old school RuneScape specifically. But every time I get into it, I'll be like, oh, I want to level this skill. And then I'll realize that it's a members only skill. And then I'll stop playing because I don't want to level any other skills. Oh, rest in peace. I'm gonna... Whoa, that was scary. I'm gonna skip... Fire Sage and Centipede Demon. Waking up with a firearm in your bed is drunk enough. I agree. If you ever figure out whose gun it was and how it got in your bed, I am very curious. Though, how long ago was this? Because I feel like that's something... Well, no. I was going to say you should probably turn it into the police, but police suck. It's not worth it. I mean, you are a white guy, so you'd probably be a little bit safer than most people, but yeah, maybe not after a couple months. Quelaag, a cave spider? She's a little big for a cave spider. Cave spiders are smaller than normal spiders. I don't know. And she doesn't poison you either, so. I watched that video. I do not recall it at all. ADHD is so cool. ADHD is just being drunk all the time. Just maybe not like blackout drunk. You just... Oh, okay. I will watch it after the stream. Since we got 2 bosses left. Breast pad in your bed. Maybe you got up to some shenanigans with someone who uses them. That's really funny. What a thing to wake up with. I'm gonna... Oh, I have a lot more humanity than I thought I did. But I am still going to... Oops. Dupe it because I want to. I would set my quantity first. It just feels better to dupe it. I could not tell you why. Come on. Come on. Work with me. I swear to God. There we go. I'm good at the video game, I swear. That is just a very large lava or magma slime. That's a good point. I don't know, they get pretty big in Minecraft. She might be the size, oops, of one. I have been on, or I've taken edibles twice ever, and I hated it both times. It was awful. That was genuinely one of the worst things I've ever experienced. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong button. There we go. I swear to God. This is why we stop clicking through the menu so fast. There is no need to be in such a hurry. It's fine. I've never smoked. I do not want to smoke. That's like the one thing that I would never do. Lego building stream? Probably never. Yeah, when I took it, it made me really, really tired, so I couldn't focus on anything. I didn't even take that much. I don't remember how much it was, but it wasn't that much. And it did literally nothing, because I took half of, like, one of the little chocolate bars or whatever. One of the half of one of the little pieces of the chocolate bars. And it didn't do anything after, like, an hour and a half. So I took the other half, and I just got really, really tired. And I started twitching and stuff. It was awful. I did it recreationally. It's legal recreationally in Oregon, which is where I took it. I don't know if it is in all the US anymore, or still. I don't know. I don't pay attention. Yeah, smoking is not, I don't know. I don't like the idea of smoke being in my lungs. That doesn't seem very comfy. And the one time I tried someone's vape because I said it tasted good. Ugh, did not like that feeling. Oh no, it's I feel like Top Chat should have filtered that out, to be honest. If you say something and I don't respond to it, and it's not heinous like that, chances are it's because it went to live chat instead of Top Chat because you said a word that YouTube doesn't like. I'm gonna not hubris and fight the Demon Fire Sage so I can get the shortcut, actually. Oh yeah, I was gonna go back and forth between being human and not, huh? Just like every so often when I died. Oh my god, yeah. The person who would give me rides to work smoked, and secondhand smoke is awful. Do I plan on doing anything for 5k? I don't know. If people want me to do something for 5k, I absolutely will, but I don't have any ideas right now. I don't know, I might make a community post about it or something, and then get some ideas and put it up to a vote on the community tab. That's usually what I do. Ooh, good damage. You would have to pay me to do that, and not on YouTube. I'm sorry. And even then, I'm not sure I would do it. I guess it depends on how much money you give me. Look, if it's just a video, I mean, money is money. It would have to be quite a bit of money, though, to be fair. But only dealing 5 damage per hit? No, thank you. It doesn't sound very fun. Actually, there are no platforms that I'm accepting money for that sort of thing, so I guess not. I do just kind of post things for free sometimes. Dark Souls, but with a fun controller. I mean, like Guitar Hero controller or whatever. 6 damage per hit. That one's tempting. That one sounds almost fun. DK bongos. I think someone, was it Lenny? Someone did Dark Souls with a bunch of different controllers. DK bongos was one of them. Guitar Hero controller was one of them. Wiimote was one of them. He did a bunch of those. Don't encourage them. I mean, our touchscreen? You mean like controller controls on our touchscreen? Or do you mean like different gestures for different button inputs? Bow without stat requirements? That would be like 2 damage per arrow. That does not sound fun. I don't think I ever talked to Solaire, so he's not going to be here. Also, he doesn't go hollow even if you beat the Bed of Chaos, if you've never talked to him. So if you don't talk to him in the Burg, or in the Parish, whatever, and then fight Bed of Chaos, and then come here and kill this bug, and then go talk to him, he'll be summonable for the Gwyn fight, I believe. I know he doesn't go hollow. Or at least because, you know, you picked up the Sunlight Maggot before he got to it. This is a very long run. I forget how long this run is every time. I might back up my save, to be honest. At the same time? Absolutely not. I cannot do Dark Souls 1 and 2 at the same time. You forget the fact that I'm not good at this game. I just have patience. Yeah, true. NPCs usually have a better time when you don't talk to them. The Chosen Undead is toxic, I guess. I think I'm gonna back up my save just so I don't have to do that run. That's not worth it. It's just a Bed of Chaos. It's not like I'm gonna die to the Bed of Chaos. I forget about that one. No, please. That's so mean. Why? That's so messed up. Another mod like the Halo one? I mean, I could do another remasters playthrough with something. I could use, like, the stick. I don't know. The DLC and the catacombs aren't that bad when you know where you're going. Did I do the DLC Deathless? No, I died. I got wombo comboed. My favorite NPC would be Patches, probably. Just because, like, the reason he's doing things. I don't know. I like Patches. It's cool. I did not die to the Bed of Chaos yet. That is true. The action command? Do you mean like the A button? I feel like that wouldn't change very much, to be honest. I don't know. Stick could be fun. Laurentius? Laurentius? Oh, yeah. True. I think... Yeah, Patches, I said Patches because we were talking about that earlier, and I said Patches is one of the most interesting NPCs. But yeah, I think Laurentius is a more favorite NPC overall. I just think Patches has a more interesting story. That's a good point. I did say that it was Laurentius before. I have beaten Dark Souls as a feminist so many times. Considering I'm always a feminist. Oh. Do it. We're good. Grey Rat? Why Grey Rat? I mean, I guess he is a pretty sympathetic character, all things considered. I don't know. I've never really had an attachment to Grey Rat like other people did. With only the worm attack. That one could work. I did want to do that, but the problem with that run is that getting the worm in the first place sucks. So like you get the egg and that's really easy, but then you have to get 200,000 souls, which takes forever, and I do not want to do. Feminism is when women do things, true. If you're watching this, you're being a feminist. The iconic dragon butts, indeed. I think their official name is Bounding Demons. I've heard that before, but I don't remember where. I'm gonna back up my save. Just because. If I could find the folder. I know what I'm doing. I've done this a lot. There we go. Save backed up. Crestfallen Warrior? That's interesting. I get that, though. That makes sense. If your soup is dank, I feel like maybe you shouldn't eat it, to be honest. Art of Olden. I always forget about that typo. It's really funny. I don't hear anyone talk about it either. It's not one of those things that people will mention in like fun fact videos or whatever. It's just something that I've noticed and has been pointed out to a couple people while I'm like playing Dark Souls while they're watching or whatever. But I've never heard like a YouTuber talk about it. Granted, I don't watch Dark Souls fun fact videos very often. Yeah, that's a joke, Anthony. Feminism is entirely about equality. But when women do things... I should have backed up my save again. That's fine. I'll do it after the second. I always forget there's no sliding sound. And it's just oddly quiet while you go down. Is there... I feel like I've heard a sliding sound before. But... that's probably just a Mandela effect. Wait it. Come on, please. We're good. The rad femmes? I mean, wouldn't radical feminists just specifically be, like, wanting reparations? Is that not what radical feminism is? All femmes are pretty rad. This is true. That's a very good point. Back up my save again. Okay. It varies, huh? Because I feel like wanting equality isn't... Yeah, but TERFs aren't feminists. I heard someone say that TERFs aren't trans-exclusive radical feminists because you can't be trans-exclusive and a feminist. That's an oxymoron. They're feminism appropriating radical transphobes, which I think is a much better name for them. And I agree with whoever said that completely. I just do not remember who it was. I wish there was a chaos in my bed. That's so relatable. I mean, there might be in mine. Yeah, he has a very... Crestfallen Warrior is a very... recognizable character in that way, I guess. Alright, time for Gwyn. Maybe not that kind of chaos. Yeah, farts, exactly. Feminism appropriating radical transphobes. I mean, the acronym fits better too, to be honest. You sorry fool. I love that line. Alright, time to get the netherite armor. Skipping diamond, going straight to netherite. Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. The very first thing I did when I booted up Dark Souls 1 for the first time was attack the Crestfallen Warrior. And he killed me a lot. I did eventually get him because I just started backstab fishing. And that, again, that was my very first time ever playing Dark Souls, so I wasn't good at parrying or whatever. I just started backstab fishing and ended up beating him. I imagine that number is not insignificant either, that people would quit because I accidentally hit him. Because I talked to him, and then I actually did the exact same thing with Vare in Elden Ring. But at that point, I had Souls experience, so I knew what I was doing. Because when I first started playing Dark Souls 1, I didn't know NPCs were just like that. So I attacked him because I thought he was being a jerk. But I thought it'd be funny to kill him. And then he killed me a lot. And then, you know, with Vare, he was being a jerk. So I killed him in like 3 or 4 tries. He might be the most murdered, but I feel like people coming back to the series or like replaying the games would be more likely to kill like Patches, for instance. So Patches might have more kills being killed rather under his belt than the Crestfallen Warrior. Maidenless dude gets it every time. That, yeah, exactly. that is why. I mean, this guy is why. I forgot that Demon Souls had a pickaxe. I feel like it's more common in Demon Souls just because the enemies that you're attacking, or that you're likely to attack. Why isn't... Okay. The enemies have the pickaxe, you're more likely to attack in the first place. So quitting out literally anywhere in the kiln makes the halberd guy despawn. I had no idea. I thought it was just when you quit out here. That's really interesting. Alright. Netherite armor for the final boss fight. Which is where I needed it, for sure. Wait, I'm blind. Hold on. What? Oh, there it is. Lautrec? I mean, yeah, probably. Well, I don't know, because a lot of people... If you don't count the kicking, then yeah. Or then no. But I guess if you count the kicking... The thing is, when I transitioned, so many more people were into me. Like, it's not that I was like a hopeless romantic or whatever before I transitioned. But I definitely had a lot more people interested in me after I transitioned. Because I was so much more like confident in myself. Oh. Aw, sad. Right now for me is 6:30 p.m. I started at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna take this off so I can get back faster. Naked Steve. This isn't canon. 3 a.m. So then I would start at midnight in your time zone. Phoenix. Phoenix is Pacific Standard Time? I had no idea. Yeah, Phoenix. Arizona is not a place I would want to be. I can't handle heat. Run and jump for extra speed. Unfortunately, this mod pack actually fixed that. That was more of an exploit, so... Yeah. Also, the parry I did so much damage. Oh my god. Oh, Phoenix doesn't use... Okay, savings time. That's lucky. I hate daylight savings time so much. Oh, excuse me. Jeez. A bear. That was a drastic change then. I was pretty twinky, to be honest, but I wasn't into men, so. My iconic catchphrase. Yeah, I'll say that. Your items kind of drop on the ground. I mean, you drop your souls, so. That counts. You just don't drop all your stuff. Also, 386 on the first hit is kind of crazy. All right. No. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I mean, initially I was actually going with any all pronouns because or I didn't realize it at the time, but I literally just wanted people to call me a she. So I was going with any all pronouns for a while. And then I realized I just was using that because I wanted people to call me a girl. So I actually transitioned. And that made me so much more confident in who I am. Oh, I should have played any of that. Don't worry, in the video that I make of this, I'll put Minecraft music in the background. It'll be okay. The pickaxe was a lot better than I was expecting, to be honest. This is a really fun weapon. People should use this weapon more. It should be easier to get. You should be able to buy it from Andre instead of the war pick, to be honest. Yeah, playing as a girl, I swear to God. Okay, I played Animal Crossing, right? And I picked a guy character because I thought I was a guy at the time. And it made me so uncomfortable to play as a guy that I ended up transitioning my Animal Crossing character 2 years before I transitioned in real life. And I had no idea. It did not occur to me whatsoever that might be because I'm trans. Like, that thought didn't even cross my mind at the time, which was really funny. And I didn't realize that it was like, oh, I did that because I'm trans until I actually ended up transitioning. When I was looking back at stuff that I had done, I thought that was really funny. Anyway, pickaxe, good. You should use it if you play Dark Souls a lot like I do, and you've never used it. This is a fun weapon. A lot better than I was expecting too. The damage on Gwyn was pretty crazy. Women are very pretty. That's why I thought I picked a girl at the time, because I didn't like looking at a guy. But it's literally just because I was a girl and I didn't feel comfortable playing as a guy because I was a girl. Male moans, but that's the best part of playing as a guy. Hold on, let's listen to the damage sounds. I gotta get to an enemy that can actually attack me. Obliterated. I forgot about the coffin. I always forget about the coffin in Dark Souls 2 because I never use it, because I always start as a girl in that game. I don't know, transness makes sense colloquially. I don't know if it's technically a word, but it's better than transgenderism. But the male pain sound effects are great. The crushing sound effect of the hammer would absolutely overpower the pain sound, so. No sound? What? Why no sound? Does it have to do a certain amount of damage? Well, if I can't get that to happen at the end of the stream, and you can imagine it, you know what it's like. There it was. Oh. So, somebody needs to redo the sound effects in this game with moans for the female character too, I think. That would be much better. A perfect impression. Anyway, Steve is very... That is all. That is what I was trying to say. Steve is very... I'm not the VA, unfortunately. Lots of practice. Hey, shh. That's for the Discord, okay? Link in the description. Steve looks like a creeper? I mean, kinda. I see what you mean. It looks more like a creeper than Steve, I guess. He is sad. He's hollow. Anyway, thank you all for watching. This was a fun stream. I really like this one. Weapon and the stream itself. The whole chat situation going on. Thank you all for watching. What do you mean? What is that supposed to mean? That's for the Discord. That's Discord stuff. Thank you all. If you join the Discord and are over 18. Oh, practice? Yeah, no. I mean, yeah. Do you not moan frequently? If so, you need to have more fun. If you are into that sort of thing, I suppose. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I love you all, and God, I really don't know how to end this.